Fuck me. What's up, chat?
Hello.
What is up, guys?
Hello, hello, hello.
How is everyone, guys? Sorry, I woke up from a nap 30 minutes ago. I've been having bad vertigo all day, so I'm still waking up, and internet was being caca poo poo pee pee in my asshole with this wooden spoon that turned sideways and then was licked by Roman Reigns with the spike studded belt. You know what I mean? That's always how it goes. Sorry. What is going on, chat?
Hello.
What is up, Stephanie? How are you doing? What is up, everyone? Sorry, I'm seriously still tired as fuck from the little nap I took.
Thank you, Aubrey.
What is up? What is up? Let me get, I need to get something fixed. Yo! Big Ben, thank you so much for the prime resub. Appreciate that so much for 2 months. Appreciate that, man. Give me a minute, everyone. I don't know why this isn't saving every time I've done it, and it's really annoying. Chat, we'll be watching on Netflix officially tonight, not on whatchamacallit. Oh, that won't work now, will it?
Seven Seas.
Nope. No seven C's.
No seven C's today.
No seven C's. Seven C's is dead.
It is gone.
For now. What is up, Helltrick? Says, so excited to watch my favorite streamer. And you as well, Sarah. Or you as well, Josh. Anyway, excited for NXT, and I hope you enjoy NXT tonight. During this NXT was champion. Can cut a good promo. Can she?
Thank you, Helltrick.
Can she? It's the only reason she's watching. She likes JC.
Yeah, I like JC.
I think that's the worst NXT Women's Champion in the history of the company, but that's just me.
I've always been a JC fan.
Good on the mic, boring everywhere else. Yo, I appreciate all the love tonight, guys.
Hi, Damon.
What's up, Lily? What is going on, Damon? What's going on, everyone? You're watching your mom tonight? Good. Good, Alex. Good. Stacked show tonight. We only got 3 things announced as far as I know. We have the Women's Evolution qualifiers and eliminator. It's going to be between Jordan Grace, Lash Legend, Jada Parker, and Izzy Dame. Winner faces, as of now, JC Jane at Evolution.
Pardon me. We
have the Heritage Cup on the line. It was supposed to be fucking Noam Dar, but he's hurt again, so it is now up for grabs in Stacks and Tony D. And the TNA titles on the line as Trick Williams defends. And that's the opening match against Josh Briggs.
Yes.
Believe that's everything announced for tonight. What is up, Jordan? Welcome in, welcome in. What is up, the one and only? Good to see you.
Hello, hello, hello.
Oh, is it titled? Oh, yeah, I didn't do GTA. I did an alert in the Discord. So if you guys don't have the @everyone turn on in Discord, I do recommend so, because I did put in there why there was no gaming stream today.
See.
Is because Vertigo. What's your prediction for what? You can't just ask me for. I predict that you're going to ask me a question I don't understand because you didn't give me details behind that question. I predict that All In's going to be the greatest show of the year. That is my prediction.
Fuck yeah.
All In's going to be the best PLE of the year. Prediction. Said it right here. Stamp on it. What is up, Cons Doctor? What's up, Kaylee? What's up, Crazy Kid? Or Carzy Kid? Nope, no country. I'm too tired for country right now. What is prediction for TNA title tonight? I think everything is super predictable tonight. I think everything is the most predictable thing. Trick Williams retains. It'd be dumb to take it off of him, off of forgettable Josh Briggs. Heritage Cup is obviously going to go to Stacks. And the Evolution title eliminator is going to go to Jordan Grace.
Jordan.
It's going to be a heel regardless, whoever she faces at Evolution. Even though right now Blake Monroe's technically a face, I feel like once she beats JC, she's going to go straight to heel. That's what she's better at, in my opinion. You can say that without laughing, I'm assuming is what you meant. I'm half awake and I couldn't even watch it be Night of Champions. Watch what be Night of Champions. Evolution going to be lit for me. Nice, Aubrey. Nice, nice, nice. So we have nothing announced for Evolution right now, so it's kind of a bummer when we're 2.5 weeks out. I think that we'll have a triple threat, though, with the only thing that I can think of is the triple threat for the IC title. That's about it. Everything else, I'm not. And obviously the women's NXT title. Other than that, I'm not too sure. Hopefully they get the stories cooking here soon. Hopefully they get them cooking here soon. You got to see the 5th Final Destination movie this morning. Kaylee, it's a good movie.
It's so good. It's really, really good.
What's up, Dasweed, though? Yeah, she got here last Wednesday, man. It was awesome.
I did.
It was so wicked awesome. What is up, Denise Salcedo, the fan account again?
Been here nearly a week.
Got the fan account of Denise Salcedo up in this bitch. We have one match announcement, but it's an NXT match with a great, but we need, not really. Nothing's been made official for Evolution at all. Nothing has been made official for Evolution at all. Just that there will be an NXT Women's title match. That's all we know. No idea who will be in it besides more than likely JC, but they're obviously setting up Blake and JC after last Tuesday for Great American Bash the day before. How many matches are at All In? There's probably going to be around 12 to 13 usually.
They always
do for the PLEs.
Big cards. Yeah,
there's usually about 9 to 10 on their main card and then about 3, sometimes less than that on their pre-show.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, Stephanie. I think that we have a few announcements Saturday during Night of Champions. Yeah, I just hate that it's only 2 weeks later. Like, so little build to build up those match announcements. Yeah, Denise is cool, Haltrick. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to NXT tonight, y'all. Should be a good show, hopefully. Nice, Aubrey. You should eat, my friend. Did you see that there might be a men's and women's? There is not a might in there. You take away the word might, and there is. It has been officially announced early this morning by Tony Khan himself. There's no might. It is official. Over under 14 matches for Olin? Under. They haven't had a PLE over 12 matches in like 3 months, including pre-show. Most of their main cards are only about 8 to 9 matches right now, which is a little bit lower than what they've been. Hope we see Blake. I wouldn't doubt it. She got a tech last week, so I wouldn't doubt it. Gonna be a banger after banger tonight? I hope so. I could, the one I'm most looking forward to is the Fatal 4 or the Eliminator. Jordan, Izzy, Lash, and Jada. I think that'll be the best, especially with that being an Eliminator and not just a normal Fatal 4-way. All In is going to be fire. Yeah, it is. I'm excited for it.
It is.
They announced so many people today. They announced Taiji are doing photo ops. They announced fucking Anna herself just doing meet and greets, all kinds of shit today. I'm excited. Yo, Storm, thank you so much for the 7-month resub too. Sweet. Echo, turn on air conditioning.
Okay.
It's so hot in New Jay. It's here at 73. It's pretty nice.
It's been a nice few days. It's been raining the last hour or so, I think. So.
I hope that we build on that Tatum story where they, with her probably going to the culling. God, I hope she doesn't join the culling. I think they're so boring right now. That's the one thing I think out of anything out of NXT that I don't care for right now is the culling. Like, I was interested in why they kicked out, Jensen. I couldn't think of his name for a second, but they already explained it, and I don't know if they're going to continue anything with him. He hasn't been on TV since. I don't know, but I don't know. I really don't think she should join the culling. They really hadn't won shit. Izzy's like the only one that's winning shit for them. Damn, Juggalo Miller, that's too hot. It's 78 right now, or 73 actually.
Yeah, it's nice here.
Can't wait for Evolution. I hope it's a good show. I hope it is. The right now, I really don't like that EO hasn't been featured as often as some women, as well as Tiffany. Tiffany's reign has been super forgettable at this point. And obviously she's defending against Nia on Friday, which, a reminder, they are still going to Saudi. SmackDown's at 1 p.m. Eastern Friday. I had my schedule messed up. So 1 p.m. Friday on the East Coast time is when SmackDown is. So do not forget that. Otherwise, you'll have to watch it after. What show are you most excited to go to? All of them, TKG. Not one's more excited than the other. All of them, because that's how much I love wrestling, that much that I feel the same way when I go to a show, no matter if it's Mania, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. Doesn't matter what it is, bro. I feel the same way. Butterflies in the tummy, excitement. Nothing different. Damn, 74, but muggy? Yeah, it's probably humid as fuck here since it's raining. Let me see what the humidity is, actually. I'm kind of curious now that we're talking about it.
Storming a bit here this
afternoon. We have a flash flood warning right now, too.
Oh, goddamn.
Tony Hawk's time. Humidity's at 60%.
Oh.
That is incorrect, Stephanie. It is at 10 a.m. for you, not 12 p.m. You're on the West Coast time. You are 3 hours behind the East Coast, not 1. So for you, it'll be at 10 a.m. For me, it'll be at 11 a.m. for SmackDown. Same for Saturday. Not Saturday. Sorry, for Night of Champions. Same time, 1 p.m. on Saturday. So
Hello.
that is noon for Central Time, 11 a.m. Mountain Time, and 10 a.m. West Coast. SmackDown next week will be taped. This Friday is live.
Mm-hmm.
Worldwide. Doesn't matter where you live, it'll be live because it'll be live early. But next week's will be taped. Also, there's confusion supposedly about it being 3 or 2 hours next week now.
Yeah, I saw that it may not be.
It might be 3 hours next Friday, which, if that's the case, we're going to say bye early and go watch fireworks.
Yes, because it is 4th of July.
Why does Raw start early next week? Because they are taping SmackDown next Monday. Because they're taping SmackDown next Monday. Because of the holiday. So SmackDown will be taped. Raw will be airing live just earlier. Because the people who are at Raw are getting 2 shows. Yeah, so just the holiday. They like to give wrestlers more holidays off now. So SmackDown is taped for the holiday next Friday for here in the US, which is the 4th of July. And then, so that means Raw has to, if they started Raw at its normal time, that means those people wouldn't get out of that show till like after midnight if they were to do the normal time.
Yeah, that would suck.
So to make it easier on everyone, they started earlier. Back before they had this Netflix deal, technically that would have meant Raw was taped because of it. But now that they are on Netflix worldwide, they're just like, we'll just air it live on Netflix. Getting 2 shows for the price of one is nice. Yeah, for the people that go, they don't have to pay extra, so that's always good. At least I don't think so. NXT is also having a double taping today? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
Corey Hayes mentioned that today's a double taping. I don't know why, though. He gave no reason.
I mean, okay. So it looks like we're going to have a tape show next Tuesday and Friday. That's kind of weird on the NXT one, but I guess for the holiday, just give them
maybe a little extra
week,
time off. Yeah.
Usually they tape the week of NXT before they go to Saudi, but they didn't do that this week. No, TK, we don't do any gaming after unless it's Wednesdays. We only do all of our gaming on Kick before any shows. That's it. Nothing ever after anymore. Only on Wednesdays is the days that we'll do anything. So you never have to ask because it's never any gaming after shows anymore besides Wednesdays. Never. Can't forget the Bev. Never. What is up, Jaka? I always say your name wrong, but what's up, man? Probably going to give them more time off for the 4th. That's the only thing I could think of. I really don't know why else they'd give NXT talent our rights to tape for next week. Solid Raw last night? Yeah, it was pretty good.
Really good.
Trick versus Josh. Yeah, that's our opening match in about 10 minutes. Trick and Briggs. And it's the most predictable match on the card tonight. What's up, Edgar? Good to see you.
Hello.
Yeah, next TBC was solid tonight, Edgar. I wish there was a few more things announced, but made me laugh in Backstage last night when Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston were at Adam's office and Adam announced the new day. Yeah, they're like, match. Yeah, I saw that. Whoop that Trick. I'm not, honestly, not very interested in Briggs, and I would have been way more interested in Inamura and Trick. Briggs is good, but I think the wild card would have been Inamura. Obviously, regardless of who it was, Trick's not losing. He's carrying that into Slammiversary. It'd be dumb if he didn't. Spaghetti and meat sauce. Ooh.
That sounds good.
Maybe some from NXT are going to Saudi for workers. They usually do. But they usually tape the NXT the week of Saudi the week prior.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying. It's weird. Tonight's episode should be technically taped like it has in the past when they go to Saudi. Because usually they have tryouts or some shit that they take all their people with. But this week's NXT's live. What's up, Kevin? How are you doing, man? You really hope everyone stays safe in Saudi this weekend? Oh, it's 100% safe. Nothing's going on in Saudi. Do you think that we'll see debut for the women's casino? Yes, Alex Windsor. She announced she was all elite at the beginning of June at the Pro Wrestling Eve show. So she's 100% debuting at All In. And that is Will Ospreay's woman, if you were curious who that was. She's also, if you've watched like a Rampage or a few collisions here and there, she's done some matches.
She's good. She's good.
AEW before. Do it up, big bro, man. Hope you're doing well, bro. In the sun. What's up, Kyle? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm excited for the women getting a casino gauntlet.
Me too.
They be announcing both gauntlets for All In. Who your early picks win as of now? I don't care who wins. I really don't. It could be Ty Mello. It could be Anna Jay. It could be Diamante. I don't give a fuck. As long as it's good, it tells a good story. I don't care. How are you doing tonight? What do you think of WWE Raw last night? It was alright. It was not bad. I thought it was a solid show. Between Jay and Cody Rhodes was awesome. Jay and Cody was very good. Very good match. Very good qualifier. Saw Jade was getting a lot of flack for last night. I think it's just because Roxanne got pinned again, but I mean, it's fucking Jade.
Yeah, exactly.
Just gotta ask, 'cause I predicted it would be Trick versus Santana at Summerversary. However, it was Joe. Yeah. You think Athena wins the women's? I don't. Her booking the last 3 years has been mainly ROH, so I don't see that changing, unfortunately. Rick G coming over tomorrow? No idea. Have not talked to him. No clue. No clue, chat. But yeah, I don't know. If they add Santana to it, I'd rather it be Santana and Trick. I feel like Trick's been in so many triple threats this year, especially for title. I'm just kind of over that. Kind of just over Trick as a heel, really. Nothing really different. I think he was more entertaining as a heel as Carmelo's sidekick than he is now.
Fair. Very fair.
Still the same in the ring, too. Not bad, but not like stand out.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm just getting tired of Trick in multi-man matches. Same with Oba. He was in so many multi-man matches to start the year. Kata and Kenny, I'm looking forward to the most. Same.
That's going to be so good.
It's been all right, Cons Doctor. How about you, man? Speaking of how, is it the end of June already? Because time goes by so quickly. But yeah, I'm ready for All In, Kyle. Should be a good show, bro. I'm ready to see some wrestling live.
She's going to be the best weekend.
Do you guys have any plans for the 4th coming up? Watch fireworks. That's it.
Fireworks.
Watch people blow thousands of dollars of their money. Literally. That is the plan. One day closer to 44? Yeah, JJ. How you doing today, bro?
Younging.
Is it, though? Sure. Sure, Alex. Sure. You still hate the name Trickna? Huh? Trickna. Oh, Trickna. I've never heard that. This year needs to slow down. That's how it is. When you get older, time just goes by quicker.
Yeah. I feel like the older you get, the faster time goes.
What's up there, Renee? Hope you're doing well. Watch fireworks and get stoned. That's the plan, Steven. What's up, April? How are you doing today? Hope you're having a great day. Guys, ready for NXT in about 5 whole minutes?
Hello, Renee.
Only 3 things announced for tonight. The Fatal 4-Way Eliminator for the Evolution Women's Title match. We have I'm sorry, not JC Jane. We have Izzy Dame, Jordan Grace, Lash Legend, and Jada Parker. It's an elimination, so it's not just a normal Fatal 4-Way. Heritage Cup is vacant and on the line as Stax and Tony D battle for it. And the TNA. I keep seeing only NA here. The TNA title's on the line to kick off tonight's show. Josh Briggs taking on Trick Williams. I believe that is everything announced as of right now. But obviously, we're going to be getting way more than that. What's up, second base? Yeah, that's sweet wee though. Like, it's her first match with JC. I don't think that's her first match. I think that's her first PLE match at Great American Bash. She'll definitely squash some people before that. Got a feeling Luca is going to cost Tony D? Same. I got Stax winning it. I got Jordan Grace winning the Fatal 4-Way. And then I have Trick retaining the TNA title. What's going on, Cam Giovanni? You got Cody, Jade, Jacob, Karrion, and Cena. I got Cena. I got Sammy. I got Jacob. I got Jade. And I got Cody. So we're only off on one.
What about Rhea and Raquel?
Oh, yeah. I got Rhea.
Rhea.
How about you? What's your picks?
So I have Cody.
Oops.
Asuka. Jacob, Karrion. I want to say Punk, but I have to go Cena. I don't see Cena losing. And Rhea.
4 minutes, baby.
Don't we have Ricky Starks medically cleared today?
I
don't know.
Maybe. Kind of forgot about that, to be honest. His NXT run has been semi-forgettable so far.
That's fair. Very fair point.
Going live on TikTok.
A tick and talk. Hey, Jennifer.
What's up, Jennifer? How are you doing? Excuse me.
You're excused.
What do we have for dinner? McDonald's.
We had McDonald's.
I had me a double quarter pounder with bacon, and she had a quarter pounder with bacon.
I had the same, but yeah, smaller.
What's up, Peter?
Peter.
Yeah, I've got Cody, Jade, Cena, Rhea, Sammy, and Jade. Oh, you said Jade twice. Cross finally worked his way into a PLE match. He did. You're still not a fan of Jordan's new theme? I don't really think that many people are. I mean, when you have the live audience say "Fire Def Rebel" after her new theme debuted.
Damn.
Was that what made you take the nap? What?
The McDonald's? No.
No. My medicine did. My medicine made me take a nap. It's for like nausea, but it helps with like motion sickness and everything, but it has shit to make you pass out.
Yeah.
I took one on like Saturday or something, and I just fought through it all stream. Because you're getting a Big Mac and their chicken strips? Nice.
Hell yeah.
Any chance we see Santana during the TNA title match? Maybe.
I hope so. Hi, B-More.
What is up, B-More? How are you doing, brother? You got Jade, and Jade. But what about Jade?
But what if Jade loses? Then
what if Jade beats Jade? And then Jade comes out and attacks Jade. But then Jade has to make the save.
That's a lot of Jade.
Then she has to make the save, though, too.
She does. She's a busy woman.
But then she has to also call it the spots on commentary, like Booker T did in TNA, while holding the microphone.
I'll cry if Jade loses.
You're having pizza tonight for dinner? Ooh, what kind? From where, too? Naomi cost Jade? I think Jade... This is my prediction right now, at least. I think Jade wins the... Queen of the Ring, and I think she wins the women's title at SummerSlam against Tiffany, and then Naomi cashes in and wins it off her. Basically a Drew McIntyre situation.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening.
When you come into Israel, when you pay for my flight and my hotel and all my fees and everything, and you pay for my visa, you pay for my passport, and all of it.
And travel insurance.
Travel insurance, and you get me a place to stay, you get me a rental car, you get me money for food and gas, and then I'll be there.
This is my kind of jam. It's a good song.
It's hot in the shower. Turn down the water, you weirdo. Why visa?
You
Why
need
not?
a visa to visit other countries, Alex.
Yeah, you can't just go, okay, I got a passport, I'm good to go.
It's not just a passport.
You got to get a visa for X amount of time that you're allowed to stay in the country.
Everyone country
does.
has their own different visas.
We're talking about internationally, Alex. You need visas to go international. Yeah, fuck.
Israel is international.
Fucking dumb. When Josh goes to Israel, you buy me everything. What match are you most looking forward to at all? And Kenny versus Okada, for sure. Ooh, chocolate almond milk? I don't like almond milk, but chocolate milk.
I don't think Athena's going to be in the casino. I hope they set up something with her and...
I want her to be in that.
instead.
I just don't... Well, they are going to... There's already rumors saying that it's going to be those two. But yeah, no, Athena... They ain't going to do shit with Athena like that. NXT starts here in about 20 seconds, it says for me, chat. Chat, we're actually using a VPN tonight with no issues. Look, I can pause the music. I can hit the... I can change scenes, no problem. Look at that.
You're setting this up all day.
Fixed it.
And it works.
And now, except the reason why I had to quickly restart earlier is I somehow like paused the feed. Like I had hit play on the NXT feed when it went live on Netflix. Somehow accidentally clicked it again, so it paused it. So then I hit play again, wouldn't load, refreshed over and over and over, and it wouldn't load. So I ended stream so I could turn off the VPN. Then I turned it back on, and then I cleared my cache on only Netflix, and then it started working again. It was
it took a few minutes.
Annoying.
I saw people being like, "Oh, it must be the Wi-Fi again." It had nothing to do.
It was stupid VPN
Just
fucked up Netflix, and I had to clear the cache because it wouldn't fucking load. And then once it, once I got all that done.
What time is SmackDown for BMore on Friday?
1 p.m.
1 p.m. There you go, BMore.
Same time as Saudi. Well, that's in Saudi.
Oh, the
I meant
Saudi show.
not as champions.
Yeah. You're welcome, BMore.
Oh.
Forever.
NXT, whatever it takes. I know I can make it through.
Pardon me.
If I hold out.
Maybe.
Only reason I watch on Netflix, y'all, is because here in Colorado, I don't get the East Coast feed. I get the West Coast feed. So for me, that means NXT technically starts in an hour on CW. So I can't watch it live. You can't watch NXT on the CW app when it's live, only after it airs. Same with on their site. Annoying. So in Colorado, for me to watch it live, I have to either sail the 7 seas and pirate it, or VPN, which luckily the VPN's not breaking anything anymore.
In the darkness. So I stepped into the light. And tonight I will take
it's gonna be Jordan Izzy.
Towards gold because the culling always prevails.
Only you out of the culling wins. That one time Sean won and then lost the title like the week after, so. He did. He only had like the North American title for like 3 weeks.
Damn.
What's up, CJ? What is going on, Nathan? Favorite class? Nickelodeon TV show? What do you mean favorite class? Nickelodeon TV show? Does that mean like a school-related show? What does that mean?
this on lock. Clock it.
Your dream fatal 4-ways: Jade, Bianca, Rhea, and Stephanie.
Hi, Jordan.
This is where I am today by building
Hi,
my
thick Sabrina Carpenter.
There's nothing.
Our buff Sabrina Carpenter is actually better.
Sabrina.
And I didn't come to
What is starting the show? Trick Williams versus Josh Briggs for the TNA title. I almost said NXT title. Favorite NXT wrestler right now? Great question.
an evolution in Atlanta.
It would have obviously been Stephanie if she was still in NXT, but no longer.
I have to.
I'm good, CJ.
I don't know, man. That's really a good question right now. I really like Ethan currently, even though I boo him every time. He's just growing on me. I mean, obviously Mariah May, Blake Monroe. I mean, she hasn't wrestled yet in NXT, but I watched her whole AEW run. Predictions going up. TNA title. Get those predictions in Twitch chat. Trick Williams, Josh Briggs. So if you don't know the story back behind this matchup, last week or a few weeks ago, might have been last week, I forget exactly when, Inamura won a six-man tag for his team, pinning Trick Williams in the six-man tag. Inamura decided to hand that TNA title opportunity because of the pin to Briggs, because Inamura wants the NXT title. He doesn't want the TNA title. So that is how Briggs got this title spot.
Is provocative. He gets the people going.
So this obviously is a pretty, in my opinion, obvious winner, but I hope it's a good match.
Do you think we see Joe Hendry?
Maybe. Kind of would rather see Mike Santana.
I'd prefer to see Santana too.
Fightful's dropped a Joe Henry update. No surprise here, but Joe Henry is expected for more WWE dates. Henry has been a semi-regular in WWE, specifically for the NXT brand. NXT source said he will continue to make appearances for the brand through Slammiversary.
Damn.
Because he's going to be facing Trick, obviously.
Yeah.
Already got announced, so. Whoop that Trick. Whoop that Trick.
On NXT.
What is up, CJ? Trickin' A? Trickin' ass? Is that what that stands for? Is he tricking his own ass? He's out there tricking his ass on the corner. God damn it.
Talented man.
That's cool. I like that skull. How it's all smoking and shit.
That's cool.
Probably just dry ice, I would assume. Imagine the dry ice falls out and burns his arm.
Oh, no.
What's up, Leo? Who do you like better,
Hello.
John Cena or The Undertaker? Both of them. I don't like one better than the other. You could ask me any name and I'll never like one better than the other because I'm not like that. I'm not that way. I'm not a person who cares much about my favorites winning. As long as the story makes sense and it's a good story and the wrestling's good, I don't care.
The skull is so cool. I agree. It looks awesome.
Man of many wonders.
Man of many ways.
You don't get why it's Briggs in this match? Because Inamura pinned Trick in a six-man tag either last Tuesday or the Tuesday before it. I forget exactly when. And Inamura said he didn't want the TNA title. He wants the NXT title. So he told Briggs, I'm happy to give you my opportunity for pinning Trick so I can go for the NXT title. And Josh's like, you sure? You sure? He's like, yeah, man. He's like, I want that NXT title. I didn't come back here just to help you. I want that NXT title to take back to Noah. So that's why this is happening tonight. I am CJ. I'm hyped for All In. Yeah, it was a backstage segment last Tuesday. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Trick's been a heel for a long time. Beginning of the year, Jaka. It's pretty obvious. Ooh. I always confuses me when people are like, is so-and-so heel or face? I'm like, I'm not trying to be rude. It's just like, it's really easy to tell.
Thank you, CJ.
Bad SOS. I said your name so wrong. Thank you so much for the 3-month resub.
Bad SOS.
To C. Sarah's good. It's always good to see my love.
Thank you.
SOS, how are you, man? He says hello, everyone. Thank you so much for that resub for 3 months. Oba Live. Yep, they just said it on commentary. NXT champion.
Oh,
Damn, the
God
speed
damn.
Briggs got there. 1, 2. Are you both heel or fave? I'm your fave, exactly. Sarah's a bigger heel than me.
I am not. I'm a good girl.
Do you think that we see this man at All In? No. He tore something. I don't remember if it was his tricep, his bicep. He'll be out for the rest of the year. We won't see him until 2026. Did you hear that the Heritage Cup Championship is vacant? Yeah, they announced it on, was it Monday?
I think it was Monday, yeah.
I'm really curious as to the mentality inside of the TNA.
Yeah, Tony cut that promo in his car, and he's like, "Hey yo, Tony D," and I was like, "Hey yo, it's Tony D."
I think everybody's sort of under the assumption it's going to be by a TNA.
What is up, John? What is up there, Jen? Good to see you both. Wait, what did I say? Did I hear this right? Oh yeah, you did hear that right. I didn't see that first part. Luca gave Tony the spot to show his loyalty. Luca never had the spot. That makes zero sense. Because Luca never even had the title spot. It was supposed to be Stax versus Noam.
Noam, duh.
But Noam's injured. So they gave it to Stax. I mean to Tony D. It was never supposed to be Luca. I'm hoping the TNA locker room invades NXT soon. I don't. I don't. I feel like majority of invasion storylines have failed. The only ones that have been really good have been like NWO, and then the one that they stole from New Japan to create the NWO. Fun fact, NWO is not an original concept. Eric Bischoff saw New Japan doing it and was like, "Hey, I could do that."
Like, that's cool. Let's do that.
And he did it. You're both not heel. We are. We are. She's just a bigger heel than me.
I am not. He's a liar.
I appreciate that, Victor. Appreciate the kind words. How are you doing today?
Thank you, Victor.
I got Stax swimming with the help too, Stephanie. I think Stax gets help from Luca. I think it'd be even cooler if they somehow show that it was Rizzo that double-crossed him or something. Because she's been MIA too.
Oh, pardon me.
You're pardoned.
Thank you.
I'm good, Jordan. How are you? Wow, what a
Good, thank you,
shocker.
Jordan.
Eric took something from another company. Just like Vince McMahon did with the creation of the WWE. Well, not really creation, revitalization. I should say after he bought it. Vinnie Mac Jr. did the same shit. Stole all the top gimmicks and stars from AAA, AWA, NWA, and all of the above, and was like, hey, let's use their fame from those promotions to make my promotion better. And he did.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
Eric learned from the dirtiest player in the game himself, Vinnie Mac. Oh my god! Holy shit! That was a nasty boot.
That was
He just wrecked
disgusting.
Trick. He legit wrecked his face. Holy fuck. Oh yeah, we're on Netflix. That was fucking sane. Trick should be fucking gushing blood out of his nose or something right now. That was nasty looking.
That was disgusting.
I don't think Kent wants to come back to WWE. NXT are splitting up two favorite tag teams, the Family and QCC. They are. Slowly and surely. It's great to see the Queen and you too, Josh. What's up,
Thank you,
Unfallen King?
Unfallen King.
Picture in picture for you, Damon. Happy birthday, the best B. I hope it's a great birthday,
Happy
man.
birthday.
Feeling good other than losing some family 24 hours ago. Fuck, I'm so sorry for your loss, Victor.
I'm sorry.
I hope that you have family to hang around with during this time, and hopefully somehow Sarah and I could brighten up your day a little bit during this dark time for you. I'm so sorry for your loss, man. Love you, bro. Oh, hail the Queen. Every time I hear, like, I read that or something, I think of Charlotte's name.
Charlotte.
Damn, look at Briggs' shoulders all bruised already. From, like, chops or something.
God damn.
Thank you, HBK Love.
Thank you, HBK.
All hail the goddess. I'm kind of, like, happy that, like, she's not being shoved directly into the title scene after losing at Mania.
Me too. I like this potential team of her and Alexa.
You hope Rhea wins Saturday? I think she does. Especially since, unless Roxanne helps Raquel, I guess, but never know. She did help,
That trick.
she did, help Raquel on, yesterday. You like No Quarter Catch Crew, and I think that they could have done more. As for the Family, I think that they ran its course, and it was time they finally split. Damn. Trick. No Quarter Catch Crew, I'm not sure if they could have done more with them. I really did wish they won the tag titles. They were so over in that match against Fraxium last year, or earlier this year, whenever that was. But I do think that it's fine that they're splitting them. As for the Family, I agree 100%. I think we've had that discussion. How Trick, like, is that a group that could actually survive on the main roster in general under those type of gimmicks? It's really it's one of those gimmicks that's like hard to pull off in like the main screens, the main audience, I should say. Rick coming tomorrow? I have no idea. Have
Maybe.
not talked to him.
We don't know.
No clue. We'll see, Andy. We'll see. Apparently they were made over a year ago and they still haven't happened. So I'm not holding my breath on them. Not holding my breath on them. I don't think they need them, but I wouldn't hate them either. There's just too many titles in AEW. Too many titles in every company, really. Let's just be honest here. The only one that like I wouldn't say has overly too many would be TNA right now.
Mm-hmm.
We are kicking off the night with a championship class for the TNA World.
Yeah, it's a good design. The TNA World Title, Andy. What's up, Andrea? Hope you're doing good today. He's injured, Mint Green. They were actually just discussing it on commentary. We don't know the details, but Noam Dar got hurt somehow, and they had to vacate it.
Yeah.
So he was scheduled to defend against Stax today, but the injury pulled him on in Monday. So maybe a house show he got injured, or at something speed match. I don't know. Good, K2Sco. You're not supposed to. This is a live reaction stream. This isn't CW Network. You got to turn your TV to watch television.
Oh. God damn.
That could be the tide turner that the man of mayhem so needed.
Trios titles in WN? Never. Thank you.
They don't need them.
They don't even have many trios. They fire their fucking women's tag teams when they have women's tag titles. Why the fuck do we want trios titles in WWE? They can't maintain the current titles they have.
God damn.
Majority of people have been complaining that where the fuck is Tiffany? Where the fuck is Io? Yeah, we want more titles? Fuck no, thank you. No, thank you.
Superstar holds their top prize. However, you have to look at the business aspect of it. Ratings are up, the numbers are up.
Great American Bash will be on YouTube. No, it's on Peacock. It's an NXT PLE. All NXT PLEs are on Peacock and Netflix if you're international. They reference Hannafin. Cool. What's up, T-Dude? How are you doing?
Hello.
I always find it funny when people like get so fascinated when they reference people from other companies. Like, yes, that's how it should always be. How it always should be. Vince made you guys think the opposite was the norm. It's not.
Yep.
They were the only company doing it for decades. Do you think that WWE should take a vacation in the future? What the fuck does that even mean?
What do you mean? Take a vacation.
What the fuck does that mean? They should go to Cancun? I'm good,
You mean
dude.
like an off season?
I don't care. Doesn't matter to me.
Ducking one, going right back to the bodies. Williams, big uppercut under the jaw of Briggs. Trick coming right back in, got caught. Briggs could be looking for that massive.
Oh, that was cool.
Oh, ducked it.
Swing and a miss, coming right back. Trick staying on top, trying to over.
Oh, shit. That was awesome sequence, even with the little botch there for a minute.
That was awesome.
That was sick. Is on Cockpee. Ew. I'm good though, WWE DFC. How you doing, man? I can't read your full name. It gets cut off. That's a whole different company, Victor. Just because they own AAA doesn't make them WWE titles.
What a way to kick off NXT.
I mean, you could argue they are. They're not WWE branded. They don't need any more titles. WWE, they have way too many. They have like 7 more than AEW. That should tell you that they need no more.
Hey, my brother, how are you?
Yo, what's up, my
How you
brother? How you
going?
doing, man? Yeah, Briggs was looking good here in this match. Briggs is always... I feel like he's very underrated. As much as I said like this match is so predictable, Briggs is so good in the ring. And him and Trick are having a solid match here tonight. I think TNA Superstar is going to defeat Trick. Oh, yeah, definitely.
I hope it's Santana.
That'd be terrible, Victor. Again, because too many titles in WWE.
They're going good, my
That'd be
brother. How are
terrible.
you?
WWE has
yeah,
7 more
sorry.
titles than AEW right now. It's ridiculous. And that's me speaking about AEW also has way too many titles. So if WWE has 7 more than AEW and I say AEW have too many titles...
There's a lot of titles all around right now.
Damn!
Oh, fudge.
Damn!
That's it.
That's it. Fun match. Fun match.
That was good. I like that. I enjoyed that.
Even with the ROH belts, WWE has 7 more titles than our AW ROH combined.
That was a great way to showcase Josh Briggs. That was really good.
WWE has 7 more titles than AEW, including ROH. WWE has way too many titles.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
It was only like 3 at the end of last year, or towards the end of last year. Then they just like, oh, here's the women's speed title. Oh, here's the fucking Evolve titles. Here's the WWE ID titles. Oh, here's the fucking this title. It's like, Jesus Christ. But Josh, those are all for different things. They're still WWE branded. They're WWE titles, regardless.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Hey, why it's Firefly.
That's why I don't count Triple H. They're not WWE branded.
It's about time y'all put some freaking respect on my name.
I respect that you're good at talking jive on the mic.
I went from carrying
and having... No.
carrying
Dog, that was probably one of your most memorable matches since the Ilya Dragunov match, dude. That was over a year ago.
I'm the greatest TNA champion of all.
And there's Hendry.
I actually rather see Mike Santana.
Me too.
Give me Mike Santana. This guy has been super cool, but Mike is ready to win the title. So go away because I'd rather see Mike Santana. I'd rather see Mike Santana.
Trick Williams, the man he will meet at Slammiversary for the TNA World Title, July 20th.
Joe Henry's like a cartoon character. He never changes his clothes.
I never noticed that, but now that you
Same
say
clothes
that,
on all the time.
Now that you say that,
It's like he's in The Simpsons or something. He just always wears the same thing. I'm ready for Joe to be done with this.
Despite your best efforts.
I'm sorry, what's this?
Admit it, Charlie. You think I'm going to beat Javon tonight, and that's why you intentionally hurt me during training.
Charles would never do that. He cares about you
But
and
he
your
did.
well-being. No, he was just trying to push you. We're a
So he's
family,
injured?
right, Charles?
Yeah, of course we're a family. Look, Tavon, it's just a training accident, but if you're not ready to face Javon tonight, I mean, I'm here, I'm ready.
Yeah, I bet you'd like that, wouldn't you, Charlie? But guess what? Doc got me a mask, bruh. So I'm cleared. After tonight, you don't have to worry about my well-being. I got this.
Well, isn't that fantastic?
Yeah, it is. Fantastic.
Fantastic.
There it is. We're still getting... what's his name? Charlie Dempsey and Tavion Heights tonight. Tavion wins. He's out of the no quarter catch crew. They all want to split.
Damn.
Uh-huh, yeah, ayy. Wanna be my lover. Uh-huh, yeah, ayy. Ew with Tavion? What? Why ew? You don't want... You do want those jackets, though? Yeah, I love the NQCC
They
jackets.
showed Tavion's lip getting stitched up.
Ah, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, from the... Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hi, Claudio. John Cena. Sure. We all know the CC was meant for Colt Cabana, but Hunter's like, yeah, we can't say your competition's name right now. I'm sorry, John. You know? And John's like... you know?
Everything is really staticky in my ears.
What is it?
Everything is really staticky in my ears.
Watch out. Doesn't sound staticky to me. Hello, hello, hello. Sounds muffled, not staticky. Always fucks with this cable and I tell him not to. Jesus. Like muffled or something. Explain. Sorry guys, this thing's like muffled. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. Sorry guys. Doing it with these two. It has to be the cable, but I don't know if I have any more. I can think of. I tried it in different outputs.
Yeah.
Nice. What to tell you, honestly. Not okay, because you can't hear the show. I don't know if to do chat.
Just run it by yourself.
Nothing's wrong with the headphones, chat. It's nothing wrong with the headphones.
I worked hard to get here. You know,
Nothing wrong with the headphones at all.
You are your father's son.
Nothing.
And that'll never change.
It's not the headphones.
Yeah, well, nothing's gonna change for you by talking to these losers instead of talking to the king. The Florida Gators haven't done jack in over 2 decades.
Hey man, keep talking crazy, you're gonna get hit.
Yeah, you're smash, bro.
Hey, doesn't sound too fun.
Why is Lexus King still here?
Is bro's beard painted? I think so.
Why isn't he involved?
There is Jada Parker, one of the 4 women who are going to compete in our main event to head to Evolution. That 4-way matchup still to come live tonight.
Are you done? Oh, you're still sitting there, so I was like, are you waiting for me to do something, or? Is it like that the whole stream?
Javon Evans.
Now I have another cable somewhere. I just don't know. Thought I had it down there.
A glimpse into the future of the WWE.
No doubt about it, a perfect display of what the future holds for this industry. 2 of the top young stars in the game. They're only going to get bigger. They're only going to get better with time. And his opponent, representing No Quarter Catch Crew, weighing in at 260 pounds, Tavon.
Actually, it might not even be the case.
As a matter of fact, I did Monday Night Raw yesterday, and I was sitting ringside during the day. The name Javon Evans came up on more than one occasion from more than one superstar. Javon Evans is the talk of the game these days, and with great reason. But this also means it's a massive opportunity for Tavion Heights to take Javon's spotlight and redirect it on himself.
Certainly able to put himself on the map, and you see that mask again. We heard of the training.
Whoa, right out of gate.
Oh, I like that, man.
Braves, do you believe in Tavion's little training accident?
Listen, I don't know what's going on within the No Quarter Catch crew. Truthfully, it's none of my business, but I am extremely impressed by what I've seen from Tavion Heights. The guy has athleticism as though he was blessed by the gods.
Olympian background win tonight. Out of NQCC is Tavion Heights, who right now is just controlling the body of Javon Evans.
Also happens to be the most feared man in Camp Crystal Lake these days.
I can agree with that one as well. Shoulders down again and a kick out. And look, Evans was standing up for Heights last week when a wager kind of up.
Cradle. Uh-oh.
That's it.
Sorry, chat. I'm just trying to do one more thing.
Matchup again, a win. Heights is out of the NQCC. Evan wants him to be his own man, but even Booker, you can agree, not at his own expense. Javon Evans wants to step up in this matchup and win.
Oh, look at this. Here we go again.
Another inside cradle and another kick out.
Javon Evans, he's had some big moments, some big matches, competed for the NXT Championship, wasn't earning the championship, came up short, but those were learning moments. I'll call that on-the-job training for this young man, Javon Evans. But this guy, Tavion Heights, he is a blue chipper. He is truly a hell of an athlete.
Look, I think you'll agree with me. I think what we're seeing out of Tavion Heights tonight is special. You know why? Because Tavion is sticking to what he does best.
Cover.
Sticking to his ground game, which is second to none. We talk about his Olympic background. I think sometimes Tavion might be guilty of trying to bite off a little more than he can chew, trying to get a little too cute, a little too fancy. Things are working out great right now.
Gravy, and not just that trip to Japan in 2024 did him a world of good. I always say, all these young athletes, you got to do it at least one time. Take that trip to the Orient. And this man right here got a lot from that, trust me.
Well, we just saw Javon Evans try to counter his way, twist his way free, but Tavion Heights has an anaconda squeeze on that arm.
Heights is smothering Javon right now, and I don't know that Javon's ever really experienced someone with this level of pure mat wrestling skills.
Modified top wrist lock there by this guy. I'm tell you right now, he's definitely got the skills. I talk about precision tactician. This guy's definitely got this young man, he's special. He's prolific. That's Javon Evans.
And look, Evans was able to create a little bit of separation. That door closed quickly. Up over, though, getting Heights down, shoulders are down, and a kick out by Tavion. Right back up.
I have no idea, chat. It's either the extension cable or I don't know. It's doing it to both headphones with many different outputs, so I have no idea why it's doing it. This headphone's fine. It has to be the extension, but I thought I had another one. I just don't know where I put it. I lied. I found it. I found the extension cable. I fixed it.
Same Javon Evans, who's the main event of Stand and Deliver. The same man that faced
Jesus.
and the same man that just took to the air to wipe out Tavion Heights. Who's walking out victorious tonight?
This is what I wanted to really test was the cable, because I've tried multiple cables, multiple outputs, still doing it. Even the one I'm using was still doing it, so it has to be the cable.
And Booker, it was about this time last summer, if you remember, Evans really started to heat up. From his debut into the cover off, I think, going off that clothesline hook of the leg and a kick out. He was able to really start to catch fire about this time and put himself into his first main event of a PLE.
You know why? I mean, because Javon Evans, he can look at himself in the mirror. He knows exactly how good he is. He knows how he stands up against those guys in the locker room. This guy is 21 years old, but he's a 21-year-old sensation.
And, he uses 21 there, Graves. How has he, that being Javon Evans, fully bounced back from Stand and Deliver? I mean, we were in Vegas and we watched that triple threat.
Honestly, yeah. I think Javon has done a great job of bouncing back, because sometimes being that young can benefit you, and you don't know what you don't know. Javon knows he's got a very, very bright future. Lots of big paychecks and championships in his future. Javon has... he's playing with house money right now.
The topic of that main event for the NXT Championship. Into the cover goes Tavion Heights. Deep hook of the leg and a kick out. NXT Champion Oba Femi live here tonight.
I agree with you, everything you said there, Gravy, but this match right here, this is something totally different. Tavion Heights is a different type of animal, and I don't think Javon Evans stepped up to this type of challenge thus far.
I want to go back to moments ago. I think Javon Evans threw a right hand and caught the
Backstage.
Tavon Heights. That's something we're going to want to keep our eye on through the rest of this matchup.
Well, the mask has been cleared by our medical trainers as something that you can compete with.
And you shouldn't be throwing punches anyway. I mean, it's illegal.
That's what we're talking about. You're dealing with a world-class wrestler.
Sorry.
Tavon Heights is sticking to his wheelhouse. He's using his grappling, his ground game, and Evans has not had an answer. Javon wants to take the skies. We know that's where Javon's more.
I broke those headphones too.
But he hasn't had a chance to take off yet.
Booker.
Be careful playing one.
My word, when we think of the NQCC, think of Miles Bourne, who we heard from earlier tonight. Has he started a dangerous trend within the catch?
You know, I think so. I mean, I think so. I think Charlie Dempsey needs to, put a rein on it, or either just let these guys fly on their own, because right now it doesn't look like things working out in the NQCC.
Oh, man. Oh, we heard from Tavon.
My God, man.
Now goes into the cover after bringing Javon in the hard way, and another near fall. Tavon called out Dempsey for being worried. On the topic of Bourne, let's see if Ava makes him and Lexus King official later on tonight for next week. She's got a lot on her plate, a lot going on in her office.
We had technical issues now.
Our general manager Ava, but almost like a dragon sleeper right now being applied by Tavon Heights.
It's a brilliant strategy by Heights.
She doesn't really care for NXT Mac. She thinks it's pretty boring.
Hello.
She doesn't really care for it. She doesn't watch it much.
Evans has had next to no offense. I am so impressed.
A lot of people actually don't watch NXT. They don't really care for it.
Shoulders down.
A lot of people don't care for the developmental.
The training and the tutelage, Charlie Dempsey.
Expert tutelage of Charlie Dempsey. If this match
That better?
points,
Yeah, thank you.
Tavon Heights, 10-0.
Well, trying to get back up, but now that is cinched in, Graves. I mean, look at the.
How do you put NXT on CW? You don't put NXT on CW. You just turn on CW and NXT's on there. If you're on the West Coast, you have to wait another 30 minutes for it to start.
Counter by Javon Evans. Turning point of this matchup.
It's on in another 30 minutes if you live in the West Coast. If you live in the East Coast, it should already be on for you on there.
This has been between Tavon Heights and Javon Evans. And Graves, you brought this up just a moment ago. Very shocked and surprised.
How are you guys enjoying the match? I've not been paying attention to this match at all. Zero attention on this match.
Anything resembling a flurry, but here comes Evans like
Oh.
found what he was looking for. But Tavon Heights has been incredibly impressive.
Cool, Steve.
Maybe the best I've seen out of Heights thus far.
Javon Evans would love to get a victory to try to get back into the championship picture. And whoa, Tavon was able to put up.
Oh,
Damn.
god damn.
The greatness. Did you see that?
I'm blown away.
Wow. Recovered by Heights at center of the ring, and Javon just getting the shoulder up again. I mean, that was impressive.
You can see Ren and Charlie look a little surprised, but right now, Book, I think you agree with me. We're watching a star be born before our very eyes.
There we go. Now we got everything back up.
Yay.
You're actually surprised Javon hasn't won an NXT title yet? I guess they're just wanting to slow build him.
But then a headbutt right to the back with that German suplex with the bridge into the cover.
Ooh.
Slipping off that mat. I mean, that was super close.
I mean, obviously, no catch crew aren't
Kick his ass, Tavon.
content until they
I wonder if he loses Tavon and then he has to stay.
now is dominating Javon Evans in a way that
No, for real. I bet you that's how it ends.
Well, that will work for me because I bet on Tavon.
Javon's gonna have to do. He's gonna have to sneak a pin. He's gonna have to
Oh.
steal something.
Damn.
Nothing sneaky about a kick between the eyes. And
You got Javon. I can see Javon definitely winning this. He ain't losing to Tavon.
fighting for his freedom from Charlie Dempsey just got dropped with that super kick. And now Javon
Finally, does that mean they can release a surprise in the new way finally? Are you talking about the celebrity guest? How about they just put a natural wrestler in that spot?
middle of the road.
Told y'all.
Backs up his words tonight.
So now he's Stacy, and now Charlie's like, see ya, bum.
Wow.
Javon Evans almost miraculously able to survive.
Luckily, it's stage one. My prayers to your uncle, Kaylee. Look, cancer in general is always bad, but luckily it's not a worse stage. So prayers to your uncle, Kaylee.
What an impressive
Great match. I only saw the last minute.
Oh.
It's the guy from LFG, Jasper Troy. He won it.
Oh, yeah, that is Jasper.
Jasper
He had a really good match with Oba Femi a few weeks ago for the NXT title.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jasper Troy making
That was rude of Jasper.
Good job,
Bouncy, but great.
time in Graves since that man
And see his underwear.
from LFG. He has backed up everything he said he would do. He would make an immediate impact.
I can't agree. Booker predicted the future perfectly, and I think Jasper
I'm good, Justin.
is going to be a major force here in NXT and beyond.
My God.
Oh yeah,
Well, as we try to
man.
digest what we just witnessed and Javon Evans being attended to right now, let's take a deeper look at what's going on inside what was the family of Tony D'Angelo.
I don't want to be inside the family. They're mobsters.
And not good people.
I like Jasper Troy, man. He's such a hard-hitting man. Well, I only saw like the first 3 episodes of LFG, so I didn't really know much of him until he showed up and got in Oba's face, but love the way they presented him.
Tony, what are you doing? I don't want to face that. Yeah, because you're working with him. Stop it.
What's up, Justin? I'm okay. How are you doing? How are you? How are you?
Stacks already has a match next week against Noam Dar for the Heritage Cup.
Why does he get a cup match?
Because he mentioned the last person he beat was a former Heritage Cup champion. And because his consigliere signed off on it.
Is what? Not me. Tony, I swear it wasn't anything. I have nothing to do with this, Tony. Unbelievable. T, you can check the documents. My name isn't signed on anything.
Signed it then. Wait, is Rizzo his consigliere?
Tony,
Maybe.
told me to prove my loyalty to you. So I did just that. Ava confirmed this. Tony D'Angelo versus Stax Lorenzo this Tuesday for the held-up NXT Heritage Cup.
You're giving me an opportunity to become a 2-time Heritage Cup champion, while simultaneously
Yeah, I don't trust Luca either.
able to beat the snot out of Stax. Not bad, Luca. Now I wouldn't say we're all the way there in terms of trust, but we're well on the way.
I already proved I could beat Tony D at Battleground. Now I get to take the Heritage Cup that used to be his and make it mine. So I only got one thing left to say. Luca, thank you. My consigliere.
So it was Luca who signed off on it. So it was Luca who signed off on it, chat.
It was Luca.
Pretty fine NXT. If you're in America, it's on the CW network. If you're on the West Coast, you probably have to wait another 20 minutes for it to start. But if you're on the East Coast or anywhere Central Time Zone, it should be on right now on CW. If you're an international viewer, you can watch it on Netflix. Or if you're in America, just you could use a VPN. Either use ExpressVPN, NordVPN. Those are the 2 I'd recommend. And you can watch it on Netflix in America.
Fun of me.
Oh, was she on Raw Recap? I don't watch. That's a podcast now, right? I never watched any of those. Yo, Kaylee, you have a good night.
Bye, Kaylee.
Here we go. Ricky Saints cleared for action. He's taking on Ashanti the Adonis. If a mod can get a prediction up for this one. Yeah, it's a podcast. Nice. I'm good, YPC. How are you?
Hi, Liam.
I'm gonna give you the points before we get another prediction up, huh? Up, mods, you're awesome. So Saints versus Ashanti.
I always want to go. I always want to say Starks when you say Ricky.
Yeah, I've gotten used to Saints finally. I still say Starks on occasion. Yes, we could definitely see Ethan Page get involved here. He is a motherfucker. Ricky Saints has an amazing theme. It's grown on me. It's definitely grown on me. I didn't care for it at first, but it's grown on me for sure.
Homie.
Do those feel uncomfortable, the headphones?
Sorry?
Do they feel uncomfortable?
Nope.
Saying something. Ashanti the Adonis.
Okay.
What's up, Wii? Is it Wii?
You.
How are you, man?
Honest.
Booker takes a lot of credit for a lot of people.
I don't know what that QR code is. I don't want to scan it, so. Chat, someone brave enough to scan his QR code on his gear there? I'm not. I bet you it's some like his own music or something.
It probably
shit.
is, yeah. Like some merch or something.
It's Liam. Sarah knows me.
Hi, Liam.
Oh, so you know a Liam, huh?
He's a married man.
So, How come you didn't tell me that, Liam? We could have hooked up long ago. Shit.
The guy has an overabundance of confidence.
This matchup is presented by Progressive. Well, after that right hand,
What's up, Aqua Kings? Oh, damn.
Will Smith did in London, but right now, taking it to
What the fuck? Bigger reaction than Will Smith in London. What is that? I don't even get the joke, and that was hilarious.
and another right hand there.
What did Will Smith do in London? Somebody tell me.
Not get a reaction, obviously. Oh.
What did he do?
But Mama says, well, Mama wrong. Sorry, it's a medulla oblongata.
Oh.
Big kick from Saints. Saints answered back.
The lady ref from WWE Evolve. She's been on NXT before Evolve was a thing, T-Dude. She's been with WWE since last year, before Evolve was even on a thing. People were gooning like crazy all over her when she was revealed on a house show last year.
Who am I to say it? I'm curious to see it right now.
Ethan's gonna be on commentary, is he? I don't hear him.
Is that why you've been so ornery lately, Booker? Don't. He said don't do it. Don't pick on him.
Appreciate that, Destiny.
I love that pose.
Thank you for the kind words, my friend. Oh my. Sorry, my headphones are giving me static, but it's because I have a shitty adapter. And I just have to... It's one of those things where you have to get it just right.
The QR code doesn't work? Really?
I'm going to mute this real quick on our end. Oh, I fixed it.
Blessed by Ricky.
Hey, Josh Gatorade, H2O. Really? I fixed it and it just started doing it again. Are you a fan of Dominic? Only when he gives me kisses on the cheek. Butt cheek. You don't like when people kiss your ass?
Since when does that happen?
It's a metaphor.
It's a metaphor, Daddy.
By the way, Adonis just went to the throat of Ricky Saints. Smart strategy.
Only when I feel the brush of his mustache against mine.
Oh no.
Water sucks. It really sucks. Oh, he already had the North American title for what? 2 months? A month and a half? Whatever, then he lost it back to Ethan. What does a lawyer wear to a trial? A lawsuit? What if he wears a suit of law? No? Okay. Someone's in the doghouse? Braun Breaker is. We in Canada got all the WWE content on Netflix. I'm watching on Netflix as well, and I am not in Canada.
Hell yeah.
Canada is a great place. I'd love to go there.
Me too.
And I can say I've been to Canada. And I had
Canada.
all of their protein. You know, the protein is great.
Happy keeps telling me that.
Protein, I just feel like saying things wrong. You tried to do the QR code, it doesn't work. Nice. You need to get everything not too hot, not too cold, just right. Metaphor, just like the former faction. Exactly. Exactly.
Metaphor. I forgot.
They were
a
like, you know
thing.
what? This fan love faction, now that everyone's back from their injuries, let's break them up and release 2 of them.
Yeah. Adios.
Get up, Saints. You've been a fan since WrestleMania 39? Oh, you're a new fan. I've been a fan since before Raw existed. Raw wasn't even a thing when I was watching. That was a baby though, but I guarantee my family had that shit on TV. Nice spine buster. Oh. You see Mariah? No, but I've seen Blake.
Whatever the QR code sends you is less offensive than you listening.
You went to Mexico last year, and honestly, I can see that it's just a one-on done for me. It was nice, but kind of okay. Nice.
Eh?
You missed Trix and Briggs. You missed Tavon and Javon. Javon won. And a few backstage segments. And a Tony D Stacks hype promo and stuff for their match. Right on the ding-a-ling.
Gosh.
Right to the face. I've been a WWE fan since that chair. He was born in 1993. Nice. Yeah, I've been watching since the early 90s. My family watched wrestling before I was born, so I just grew up with it. NXT just went off for you? Did you have bad weather in your area?
Oh no, how trick, I'm sorry.
We've had some rain here earlier.
Adonis, though, taking maybe a little bit too much time toying around with a former North American champion.
Cool, Destiny.
An argument last week leads this
Nice shot to the body.
who will walk out victorious.
You're watching the news? That sounds boring. I don't like to watch any like television news. It's all fear mongering. Don't care for it.
Best to fight back, as now this is breaking down into a slugfest of sorts.
Attitude Era is great in pro wrestling. I respectfully disagree. I think this era is miles better. There was so much shitty stories in the Attitude Era that people just tend to forget them and just remember the good stuff.
I agree.
Can't forget the Kennel from Hell match. Can't forget when Big Show got drug on his dad's casket. What an era. Fantastic. Can't forget when Triple H sexually assaulted a dead body. Fucking great era. Loved it. Loved it.
We know you're not a big fan of Ricky Saints.
You early watch the news? Too depressing? Yeah. I don't watch any news.
Oh, how trick. That sucks.
Local mayoral election voting was tonight, and the polls close in 15 minutes. They're gonna cover who wins. That's a bummer. How did that fuck up my cable? Beaver Cleavage? Wasn't that New Generation? Or not New Generation, sorry. Wasn't that, fuck, what was it called? Ruthless Aggression? One of the worst eras ever? Hey, don't get mad if I call Ruthless Aggression one of the worst ever. I grew up with the worst era. The New Generation era. It was fucking ass cheeks, but I'm always gonna call it my personal favorite because I grew up with it. But when I go back and watch it, I'm like, oh god, this is cringe.
Let me talk to him.
I'm listening.
Display of toughness for Ricky Saints. Booker used the phrase intestinal fortitude. Ashanti trying to put the brakes on to the best of his ability.
Damn.
God damn.
Gotta do this again. This is a little desynced. Ah! Fucking up, cable. I like her, Peach.
Do you though?
Yes.
Good.
To keep down Adonis. Take a look at this, Graves.
Gilberto, I don't give a shit about any of that news. So you could go watch the news somewhere else. Bye. Have a good time. No one gives a fuck.
Adios.
No one cares. No one cares. No one cares about world news here. Go find a streamer who does. Nice, Destiny. I don't react with any viewers.
That could be the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
Line it up for Ricky Saints for a little row. Sham.
Damn. That's it.
1, 2, 3.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ricky wins.
I know, we had someone in TikTok like talking to himself about all the news like anyone was answering him when no one was even replying to them. So I figured just ignoring it would mean like, hello, we don't give a fuck.
No
but they kept going.
talking about it.
Like, dude, you're just talking to yourself. No one gives a fuck.
Great.
Takes out Ashanti the Adonis. Welcome back, Mr. Saints.
Ricky. We've been doing this for a while.
You've really joined a pretty meh NXT so far.
Oh, shit.
It was a trap. All ego sport.
2 matches I was not invested in and a really good opener. That's what we've had so far.
Oh no, not again.
You would think I'd be more invested in this feud, but I'm not. And I think I've... Oh, that was nice. Ethan's growing on me a lot, but I just don't know what it is about this feud. I'm really not that invested. Do you know he's Ego?
Yeah, and I love it.
Ego.
I love him.
Okay.
He's good. He's really good. He should kick Ricky's ass.
Thank you, EJM. Yeah, like, don't get me wrong. I pay attention to the news, but like my streams are not about that. So
Yeah, we didn't discuss that stuff in here.
Who gives a fuck about that here? It's not, my channel's not anything about that.
So what, y'all forgot about us? Just
Yes.
y'all ain't seen this don't mean we ain't been making moves. Man, we stay scheming.
Okay.
Got your attention, huh?
I mean, that's understandable, right?
Yes, because they're more entertaining than you guys.
Yeah, that's right, Os. We got something hot cooking up for y'all. Just wait.
And we gonna get their attention back.
That's right. And when we do, Dark State's gonna be front and center.
Oh, Carter, you feel that?
Oh, yeah.
That's that heat rising. Pot boiling.
He's the only guy that I like out of Dark State. Saquon Sugars. Everyone else is there.
Just there to make up the group.
I think Osiris has a cool name. Other than that, I'm like,
Well, there's the ruler.
hi, Oba. Don't hurt me.
Oba.
Don't hurt me. If you hurt me, I cry. Chat. 2 matches I didn't care for so far. Have you been to W events or pro wrestling events? I've been to all of them. I've been to W. My first pro wrestling event was I fell. My first pro wrestling event was WCW. I grew up in WCW country. You guys didn't know Colorado was WCW country. I grew up in the era where there was tons of wrestling. There wasn't just one guy teaching you how they wanted it to be. I had multiple wrestling promotions watching growing up on TV. My first ever show was a double taping of WCW Saturday Night in 1997, 8, something like that. Been to a ton of indie events in Colorado. I've been to 2 WrestleManias. Been to a ton of AEW shows. Been to NXT shows. Sorry.
Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Sorry, I like this song a lot.
Good.
An Ego Shambo. That's actually creative. Lucky. I wouldn't really consider myself lucky. I just saved my money and went to the shows.
Pretty much.
I was just like, this is what I want to do, so I'm going to do it. And then I saved the money to do it, and then I did it.
And then he went and he had a good time.
And I did it.
He did it and he loved it.
Yeah, you feel old. 97, 98 was in high school. How old are you? 34. I'm an old fuck. Roche, Sham, go. What? Been to tons of WWE shows, but only 2 WWE shows because they don't like Nebraska or Iowa. It's because a lot of the time when they don't go to certain areas is because WWE has the stranglehold over those areas. So AEW has, luckily in Colorado, we have a ton of arenas, so they can't go to the arenas WWE go to here. The reason you see like AEW finally going to a big arena in LA like the Crypto is because WWE broke their contract with the Crypto. So WWE are very petty. They've been since the 90s, the 80s. Anytime they work with an arena, they work it into the contract where they can't have AEW or other big companies that they're not affiliated with work that same arena within 6 months of them there. Yeah, that's real. That's not a joke. It's a real thing WWE does. Hi, Cody.
Hi,
Go
Cody.
suck a dick.
See ya.
Bye. I like 27. I mean, it's like 6 years difference.
I want it now.
Dark State has been a letdown. I think they have failed the presentation. Just treat them as a... Dude, I felt like 3 weeks after they debuted, they were already forgotten. We were just getting them attacking people in the parking lot that didn't weren't main players. And it was like, why should I care they beat that person down?
Yeah, true.
Cody and Randy's going to be a banger? I hope so.
I hope so.
Because Cena and Randy suck.
It did, and I was very disappointed.
So I'm hoping it's good.
I was so disappointed.
WWE has been very hit and miss since Royal Rumble. So. Oh yeah, let's give you guys the points. Thank you. Ricky Saints. See, that's how forgettable that match was for me. That I forgot that match, that we even had a prediction for it.
Pardon me, I'm sorry.
WWE barely do show in Toledo. Even WWE didn't do shows in Alaska and Hawaii. They have, but in Hawaii, but yeah. You're old nice, man. Who won? Ricky Saints.
Ricky
Saints. You're old, but not as old as Oldberg. Good. Good.
How old is Goldberg?
Almost 60.
Damn.
Live on NXT
Oba.
with the ruler.
I hate that this camera's not centered. It's like tilted to the left.
Oh yeah.
Fix your camera, NXT. It's tilted. It's not leveled. Ooh.
Boom, boom.
Ooh. You can do his little dancey dance? Do your little dancey dance, Oba. Yeah. I love his little dancey dance.
So does he have a challenger at the moment or no?
I don't think so. Beat Jasper Troy like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, nice.
He's about to be 59 in October. Nice. Night of Champions July 5th. It's not in London, England, Gerardo. It's literally this weekend at Saudi
Gonna be
Arabia.
Saturday.
They literally said it on Raw like 17 times last night. They literally closed Raw with like Raquel versus Rhea at
With
Saudi
the
Arabia. Blah,
rundown.
blah, blah, blah. You guys don't read about wrestling. Watch it. Because then you'll actually learn the facts.
And don't believe anything you read on Facebook, honestly.
It wasn't on Facebook. It was Twitter. That's why you don't see me posting on Twitter. It's such a toxic, negative place. That's why I don't try to grow it.
2025, I
Not
have
worth it.
been your NXT champion. And in that
Tyra
time,
Maystaw has been forgotten. I don't even know who that is.
challenger that stepped forward to oppose me.
As much as I love WWE matches, I'm afraid WWE I think has better matches and more fun. I think both have great matches. I think both have great matches.
SmackDown, one by one they came, and one by one they fell. And do you know what that makes them? That makes them footnotes to my legacy. Capable contenders, but footnotes. And now I sit comfortably at the top of the pedestal.
I don't remember that match at all, Disney.
Because any man in my position will start to rest on his laurels, will start to coast and bask in the euphoria of his victories. But the ruler is not just any man now, is he? I get restless when
Nice, you can't.
I get restless when there's no contenders, when there's no competition, because I crave the fight. I enjoy the fight. I embrace the fight, and I need challengers. So any man who thinks they are
Yeah, the men's division is pretty poor, but I don't blame you that you need challengers.
to the ruler himself, this is your opportunity. This is your moment. The ruler is ready.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
Namora.
Yeah, he wanted the NXT title. He said last Tuesday, I'm giving Briggs my title shot for the TNA title because I want the NXT title. So he gave up his TNA title to win the NXT title, or the TNA title shot to get the NXT title shot. Nice, sign. I think Obas is cool, but he's in the ring.
I came to NXT to chase glory.
Did you find her?
Just like you.
Oh.
But when it did not come, I went home to Japan. I realized all the things I missed. My partner, Briggs.
Wants any chance? He's had a lot of them.
Briggs.
Had a lot of them.
But I
Battled all the top guys, and a lot of people didn't really care about him.
NXT. Because I love NXT. I love the culture. I love the passion of the fans. I want to pay them back by becoming NXT champion.
This is actually going to be a really good match. Inamura's a really good wrestler, like.
Oh, is he?
Like a brawler type.
Yeah.
Bigger. And you, the title, are bigger.
Mr. Inamura, you know, one thing that we both have in common is that we both know what it's like to be strangers in a different place. I mean, I made this place my home a long time ago, and ever since then, NXT has been my kingdom, and I've thrived ever since the beginning.
Me too, Roger. I was there live.
That's why we're different. Because you upon
Almost doesn't look anything close to 500 pounds. He looks like he's 330.
that made you go back to Japan. But that is why they have embraced you. Because you came back, you turned the tide, and you did it all with a smile on your face.
I'm not interested in the story for this match, but I know the match is going to fucking cook.
You can't fool me. I see beyond that smile. I know that under that is a fighting warrior.
is a man with a warrior spirit who craves the fight just like me. So in Amora, you want to fight for their honor. Big mistake. Because when you face the ruler, you will fall just like everybody else. I am ready.
Match should be good. I'm excited for this match. I just... I don't know. Like, I knew this is what it was going to because after what happened last Tuesday, but like, I don't know. Just not that invested in it. But the match is gonna fuck. Anytime I see Inamura in the ring, I'm like, oh, heck yeah. And then, like, halfway the match, I'm like, fuck. Honestly, I think Jasper's gonna be the one to dethrone him after losing the first time. Poor Inamura. God, I hope not a triple threat. We've had Oba's been in 2 already this year for his fucking title. We don't need another one.
Jasper should just get the winner.
I have something for you.
Oh God, I do not want her in the calling.
Of course, and I actually have a question for you that I'm a little.
Another story I'm not too into.
But how do you feel about being in my corner tonight for the main event?
You want me in your corner?
Yeah.
You cannot be serious right now.
If Tatum wants to believe Izzy is being genuine, then let her.
Glad to see someone still not bitter about the loss last week. Sorry, it must suck knowing that the only championship you're gonna get close to is the one you're sharing with your best friend. Tatum, if you'd like to join me, I'd love to have you.
I don't like this. No!
Izzy, who's your friend?
Tatum meets Spears and Nico.
Izzy's told us so many good things about you. Are you ready for tonight?
Of course I'm ready. Tatum, I'm hoping you'll join me ringside.
I'll be there.
And what
I know
about
you don't know the
guys?
story going in much, but I don't like this.
I don't know. I'm trying to follow. I'm trying to kind of catch on to what's happening.
Well, they fired Gigi and Shotzi, and she has no
Now they're
friends
trying
now
to-
because they were a group called.
Oh yeah, they were. I forgot about
so
that.
it was just her like tearing up her toys, all sad, looking for friends.
So now, yeah, they're trying to lure her into her group.
Heritage Cup time. Why is Tony not getting a pop? No pop.
Wow, they really don't care for him, huh?
There's the pop. Damn. Am I the only one that's like wondering what's going on right now? Is there not supposed to be? Am I deaf? What is happening?
I don't hear nothing.
Is our shit just quiet? Like why is there? It's hey Tony. Like what's even there?
What is happening?
This crowd
I
does
don't know
not
much
care?
about NXT, but I know he normally gets some sort of a pop.
Yeah, former NXT North American champion, former Heritage Cup.
My brother
holder.
rants and raves about this man.
Is this crowd just bored? I've been claiming that this show has been kind of mid tonight, but are they really that bored?
Maybe.
The Dawn of NXT, Tony D'Angelo.
I'm tripping.
I'm really confused.
Like you got like 300-ish fans in that building. How is that quiet?
Yeah.
Weird.
That was weird. I don't know why he got pretty much nothing.
Fans could be bored, maybe. You like Zarya? Nice. A lot of future wrestlers on NXT will
I
be
like
up in the
Zarya.
roster. That's how it works. That's the point of NXT. Yes, sir.
Not one of them.
Now watch Sax get a pop. He's probably gonna get a commercial entrance at this point.
Probably.
You heard the crowd hype all night, but when he came out in a pop, really? I didn't think they were that hype most of the night. Show's a little boring, Loki. I told her that. I said, this is ironically, you've caught a very mid episode.
Very
so
mid
far.
episode to, try and lure you back
Like
in.
the opening was fantastic between Briggs and Trick, and since then it's been a slow crawl to the finish line.
Well, I hope this match is better, and I'm looking forward to the elimination 4-way, so I hope that's good.
See, that makes me feel a little bit better though about my opinion on it being kind of a mid show. If the crowd's going to be that quiet during things, I'm like, then that's not the only one that thinks that.
True. Maybe they're just not into it.
It is kind of boring. I don't even think it's kind of boring. It's just not as good as like the last few weeks. Last week was solid. This week's not so much. I think it's solid. I just don't think it's as entertaining. Like the The Javon Tavon match was not bad. Good graps. Predictable. And then the Oba Femi and Amar segment was okay. You know, obviously it's crowd not gonna be too hyped when one person's kind of broken English. That's unfortunately how it's even on the main roster for a lot of the people who have broken English. But yeah, this crowd's not really into it either. I'd give tonight a solid 3 right now. Like, it's not bad. It's just like the matches haven't sucked. They're just not like standing out. I'm on Netflix, Stephanie. We're actually officially on Netflix tonight. We're not sailing the seven seas. When in the past, when I said I was on Netflix, I was sailing the seven seas to watch Netflix. I'm actually got my VPN to work properly. 4? Oh God, it's not even close to a 4 to me. Like 3 is. I feel like I'm being generous. Honestly, probably give it a 2.5, but 3 I'll say, just because I loved that opener.
The opener match was really good.
That was probably Trick's best match in a long time, in my opinion. 6 out of 10. Yeah, a 2. 3.
Fair.
3s, 2s, 1.5. Oh my gosh. See, to me, this is the how way I look at it. 0, like you thought it was the worst, one of the worst shows ever. 1, really bad. 2, bad. 3, middle. Like you're like, there's good things and there was things I didn't care about. 4, good. 5, amazing. Best of all time. That's the way I look at it. They should do WrestleMania in Canada again. They should do WrestleMania everywhere again. Now, maybe they should host Money in the Bank in Chicago. They go to Chicago too much. You forget about the triple threat stand deliver Oba versus Javon versus Trick? I didn't forget about that. I did not forget about that. That was an okay match. Was not anywhere near anything that the last best Trick match was against Ilya. Nothing since Trick has touched that. Not even gotten close to it. Trick is a mid wrestler who's very good on the mic and has shit ton of charisma. And by mid, I mean he's just he's not bad. Like he doesn't botch all the time, nothing like that. He's just 5 moves, 6, 7 moves of doom. Like he's really forgettable in the ring.
That's fair to say.
Very fair. He's a good storyteller in the ring. Like his facial expressions are there. I'll never forget when he helped Mello beat Braun at Stand Deliver in LA. I was 4th row. He comes out. Whatever happened, I forget exactly how they both go down. They both go down. Trick comes in the ring. He's literally looking around at the crowd all, what do I do? Oh, put him on top. Oh my God. And then he ran away. It was like the best thing ever. So he's great when it comes to his storytelling with his body movements, his body language, his facial. In the ring, not bad. I just lose interest very quickly in his matches. If it's not against someone else who could really push him.
Thinking of Trick.
Hey, yo, Trick. Let me holler at you, dog. Hey, look, bro, now ain't the time, man. Look, Joe
also, why has West regressed since he's become a heel?
Thing that happened last week.
Been so forgettable as a heel.
About last week, we had a lot going on in the match, man. A lot going on? Yeah. Look, I had things taken care of last week. Next thing I know, Yoshi hit a splash from the damn ceiling. That's true. He almost broke my
What's up,
ribs
Jared?
out there. I didn't know about that. Then what happened tonight? Look, I pinned Briggs, and then Average Joe just comes out of nowhere. He just appears.
Look, and that's what I came in here to talk to you about, man. Look, I just left Ava's office, and next week, we're going to find out how much people believe in him when I'm whooping Joe Hendry's ass.
Oh.
Waiting for him to appear. That was good.
I was wondering what they were doing.
They were waiting for him to appear.
Yeah, I tell you what, you take care of Joe Hendry next week. Matter of fact, y'all take care of Joe Hendry next week, then I'll owe you one.
Ain't nothing but a thing, dog.
Yeah. Let's talk about it. You know what I'm saying?
I was waiting for him to come out since they said it twice. That was funny though. The way they all were like
where is
okay,
he?
He's not here.
Sounds like we got a showdown taking place next week.
At Donnie.
To have one here in moments.
Think they're gonna turn him face again? They just created the stable, so I 100% doubt it. They just gave them their name like a month and a half ago. Who are these guys? This guy is such a Guido. He was there last week too. The one with like the, I don't know what you'd call that hairstyle. He's such a Guido though. What's one wrestling game you hate with a passion? WWF Attitude is really shit. I had to play that and win a match in it on one of my subathons, and I fucking hated myself during that. Yeah, this crowd sucks.
To be fair to Stax
No idea, Justin. No clue.
Prepared for
Oh, that's why.
He was prepared to face Noam Dar. How difficult do you think that would be for him to...
Yeah, this crowd is fucking shit right now.
You feel the need to make excuses for Stax Lorenzo. The bell hasn't even rung, Vic.
I'm just
Stax has been hoping, dreaming for this moment where he can take down the...
What about AW Fight Forever? Love that game. Miles better than WWF Attitude. Loved it. Replayability was ass, just like 2K25. WWE's replayability is pretty ass nowadays too on their games. I think lack of replayability is a big problem, but that game was fun. I grew up with No Mercy, so I liked the homage to it. Plus, the Battle Royale mode was beast. Sucked that no one else really played it. Yeah, you should turn on your TV, Vale. That's the best way to watch television. This is not television. You're on TikTok. That's not how you watch TV. Turn on your TV. Go to the correct channel. That's how you watch television, my friend. NXT is not on streaming services besides Netflix internationally. And again, that is not what you're on. You're not on Netflix. You're on TikTok. You want Stax to win? I really don't care who wins as long as the match and story are good. Especially on this one, because it was supposed to be Noam Dar initially, which I would have then have a cheer on Noam because I like Noam. But can you watch it on Netflix? If you have a VPN, if you're in America, you have to watch it on the CW network, which is a free channel. If you have an antenna hooked up to your TV, it is free. Ooh. This is a teaching lesson with Josh on how to turn on your TV.
Who said that? Cons Doctor.
Battleground AW's. Battleground. I actually liked Battleground. I liked it. I had it on PC. It was fun. 2K20 I also thought wasn't bad. I thought what sucked the most about it was its bugs. But it overall was not a bad game. But it was just very buggy. The biggest thing I hated about 2K20 is in the My Rise or My Career, whatever they called it in that one. You can't skip shit. Say you've lost one of your matches that you have to win, so you have to replay it. You have to rewatch the whole cutscene before it again. This is the worst thing ever.
It's annoying.
But I liked Battleground. I don't know how you put All Stars in there. All Stars was fantastic. If you think All Star was a bad game, or even a not a good wrestling game, I don't tell you, because I think the majority of hardcore wrestling fans love that game. That game is fucking incredible. People emulate that game a lot. Like they get PS3 emulators just to play that. Bring back big head mode. I mean, might as well play Mortal Kombat if that's what you want. It's been a very forgettable show in my opinion, Michael. It's been one of the most boring NXTs in a while. I hate that too, because I love NXT. I always talk it up to her, and then one time she watches it, it's been mid as fuck.
He does. Hey, Miguel.
I think if it turns into a slugfest, you start to favor Tony D'Angelo. Do your damn job. Right there, and it's a submission hold lockdown.
To watch NXT, step 1, get your remote and hit the power on. This NXT's bombing. It's really not as good as it typically is, and I hate that. It's had its moments, obviously, but lot more forgettable moments than memorable moments tonight. Just give us the episodes where it's all women again. Those are the best episodes.
Really?
For real.
Yeah.
What matches happened? We've had like 4 matches. This is our 4th match of the night so far. We had Trick defeat Josh Briggs. We had Tavon Heights lose to Javon Evans. We had what was the one right before this one? There's one before this one. Chat, help us out.
Was it Ricky and...
Oh, Ricky and Ashanti. Yes, see, forgettable.
D'Angelo needs to pass this one. If he leaves here with the Heritage Cup, forget about chanting Lorenzo. Move on.
Normally it's a solid 4 constantly, but it's been more of like a 2 or 2.5 tonight. Agreed. What in the J&J security room? Who? There's no J&J security room. So you're just talking about the Guidos ringside?
Oh.
It's just Stack's own family. The only problem I have with Saturday with John Cena versus Punk is the problem is I won't be able to see it because I can't see him. That's the score. Don just got his first fall, so it's 1-0. This NXT is boring. Right, Cody?
Hi, Cody.
Wait, are we getting commercial or not? Okay.
Well, we are getting ready here for...
You just turned on Faz? Nice. All I did was turn it on to get my drops connected.
A little bit when Stacks was flying into our lap.
Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
You just said Channing Lorenzo a few minutes ago.
No, B-Dave, I can't show Degrassi. Do it, JJ.
I used his government name, Vic.
Come on, man.
Government name.
That's what's on the ID.
TikTok chat, I'm gonna go into travel cheaper mode real quick.
What are you eating right now? Dip it into my candy book?
Yeah, I've always liked the Heritage Cup rules match. I mean, the rules for the match. Personally.
In control right now of this match.
And I would just like to take a moment to send best wishes to the former Heritage.
I'm staring at the bookshelf with all the skulls. Oh yeah, the achievements that you've gotten.
Pretty nice guy.
What do you mean he's finished?
Yeah, those are all the in-game achievements that you can get.
That is pretty dark right there, Brooke, as we're getting into this matchup here, and the clock.
And don't forget to hook up your Twitch to it, Beemar. Once you go in, you'll see it. It's really hard to miss. So you can get the badges and whatnot when watching this. When teaches people how to turn on their TV, he sounds like an infomercial. You grab the remote and look for the power button. Click it.
What do you want to call them? Bodyguards?
Damn.
So you're saying they're friends? Potentially? Out here, things didn't work out very well the last time. Stacks trying to run.
Where you going there, bud?
Tony's got his hands on his former underboss.
I say we remove that phrase from our lexicon too. What's that?
From our lexicon.
That implies that Channing Stacks Lorenzo is somehow less than.
What if he is, Corey?
At the time, we're not.
Corey is being crazy.
Corey's a good man.
I didn't say he's not. I just said he's being crazy.
He's all right.
What on the J? You already said that, Constructor. And I said, you mean the Guidos ringside?
By example anymore. He didn't think Tony could lead by force, and I wonder if he has the same opinion.
Oh, goddamn.
Listen, Channing Stacks Lorenzo.
Whoopa, there's the Guidos.
Conversely, if Tony D shuts up Channing Lorenzo,
I must say, that long-haired dude is very handsome.
He actually is, isn't he?
He has a great jawline, great facial structure. He's built as fuck. His hair is gorgeous. He looks like Beast Mortos' brother, but only if we saw from the chin down.
From the chin,
Because if you
yeah.
ever see photos of Beast Mortos when he just does the emoji over it, he always just shows his goatee down.
I love it.
And he has like a great jaw structure. And he's
He really
built.
does.
So it's always like, you can tell he's a really gorgeous man. I'm gay a little bit, if you can't tell. Un poquito gay. No, I'm pretty gay. I can't lie. I'm pretty fucking gay.
Oh, pardon me. I'm sorry.
The only time I see her get that way is for like Anna J. It's like the only time she really like turns into, oh my, Anna. Or no, Mercedes. That's a lie. Mercedes too.
Mercedes or Sasha was really the first one I ever like really,
when she
really
did the splits
marked
at Rumble
over
2023
in that Sailor Moon
or
outfit.
2022 or whatever. She was live reacting with us. It was like Alex, her, me, and whoever else. And she was like, oh my god. And we like rewatched it like over and over.
Uh-huh. Because it
Long
was
hair.
so good.
Yeah. He looks like Wheeler Yuta's stepbrother. No, Yuta does not look handsome like that. Sorry, Yuta, you can beat my ass, but...
Yuta looks like a little boy.
And it is still 1-0.
He does.
Right now it is Stacks versus Tony D for the Heritage Cup. Stacks is down 0-1. It's a round-based match if you've never seen a Heritage Cup. So 3-minute rounds, 6 rounds. And I think we're going around 3 or 4 right now.
There's nobody in the corner of Tony D'Angelo.
We need Yuta and Josh as a team. Oh God. I hope he still has his long hair and I somehow get to see him when we're in Texas and I could be like, where are you? And I'm so sorry. Long hair dude looks like Beast Mortos if he's a mess. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, dude.
respect for the fact that D'Angelo is out here all on his own.
Oh, the knee, the knee, the knee.
Would you rather have Darby return and cost John Moxley the title or Darby win the Casino Gauntlet? Oh, well, roll-up win for Stacks for the round, that is. I would rather have Darby win the Casino Royale, or Gauntlet, sorry. Royale, like it's a battle royale.
Royale.
Come
Yeah,
on, Stacks,
actually
get your head
me
in.
too.
He did, doesn't he? You called it. You called it. Right on the money. You ready to see the women now? Surprisingly, a lack of female action tonight. Well, didn't Stacks thank him for signing
signing off on it?
The match? Why is he trying to help the Dawn? Yeah, I'm excited for the Eliminator. That'll be great.
Go to your point. I don't think Tony D'Angelo's any other choice.
Get him, Tony! I think Stacks wins. I think Luca will help Tony.
Yeah, Luca's gonna turn on him.
It'll help Stacks in the end.
Yeah.
That's me. I do not do reactions with people I don't know. I don't do reaction with viewers. Never, never. I got a chicken McSpicy.
Oh, I forgot you had that.
Tony D'Angelo is wounded. He is battle-tested, yes. In this sort of matchup as a former champion.
I thought they were chanting Cody. It took me a second to realize they were chanting Tony.
Funny. Uh-oh. Spine on the pine! Oh! I love Tony D Spine Buster. It's so good. Sounds like the show got louder. It was quiet during the Oba segment, and I had it at 80, and I was like, that's weird. It's so quiet even at 80, and then now it's really loud.
Now it's loud.
Would you trust Luca?
Oh my god! Ow! He fucking landed on that guy's crotch. Ow! That dude's crotch just got... Yeah, like he's grabbing his crotch. Oh, poor dude.
Fuck.
That had to hurt. Props, he got up to finish the spot after getting his dick smashed.
Jumped up.
Told you. Ah! He almost fell on the bucket. Sorry for my bitch scream. I thought he was gonna land on that metal bucket. Called it. The ref's like, oh, there's a bucket in the ring. That's nothing totally bad happened.
That's not suspicious at all. Oh no!
I actually got invested in something and forgot to record it.
He wasn't recording for the reaction.
So I forgot to hit record. So here you go.
Question. If Noam Dar wasn't injured, would he still have won? Stacks?
I think so.
You think?
But instead of Luca accidentally costing him, I think it would have been Stacks' goons that would have cost. And Stacks.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Because, oh, I'm sorry. I got I thought it was Tony versus Noam in my head, and then I just remembered it was supposed to be
Stacks.
Noam and Stacks.
Yeah.
My apologies. I do think Stacks still would have won, yes.
Yep. Bam, 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 bam.
You know what's weird to think about, chat? So obviously Noam Dar had to relinquish the Heritage Cup, but what's weird is that this man has been in WWE since like 2015, like the Cruiserweight Classic, and he's been the majority of that time in developmental.
That's crazy. Uh-oh. Luke is gonna clothesline him or something, isn't he?
Thought he was gonna hit him.
Oh!
Because he cost him.
Tony D'Angelo has had enough.
He's like, okay.
Stacks is like, cool, okay, no problem.
Hey, hi Fallon.
Hello, Fallon.
Oh, girl, shit.
Monroe really thought she was going to walk into the deepest women's division and go straight to the top?
Yes.
Absolutely not. Last week, Blake learned exactly where her position is on this roster, and that is at our feet.
What that was our fun little way of welcoming Blake to our division. She says glamour is forever, but the only thing that's forever around here is Fatal Influence's control over this division and this NXT Women's Championship.
I love you girls, but you're gonna lose.
Championship, what are your thoughts on the fatal four-way that's happening tonight to determine your challenger at Evolution?
Evolution is a historic event. I remember watching the first Evolution thinking if there was ever gonna be another one, I was gonna make damn sure that I was on it. And look where we are today. As for tonight, we'll be out there to see who's the lucky person to get their hand raised. But one thing's for sure, they won't be getting their hand raised in Atlanta. That'll be me.
Let's go.
I hate to say it, JC, but you're not even going to be there.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's going to be Jordan and Blake.
Will she be the one to head to Atlanta?
Hello, Jordan.
In our main event next.
I'd love to see that too. Just Jordan and Blake.
Hell yeah.
Mariah. I can't believe how quickly I've got used to calling her Blake.
That's fair. I mean, she was gone from AEW for a while.
Yeah, but you know how much I liked her.
Yes.
Okay, that's not working.
Very much so. I'm so sad she won't be a Starcast, so I can't meet her.
I'm at her.
I know. I'm so freaking excited for Ty J.
You have a good night, Destiny.
Like, so excited.
Man, you're going to miss the best match of the show then, Destiny, but you have a great night.
Bye, Destiny.
Great, we have to hear this shit theme song of Jordan once again. I mean, obviously WWE doesn't give a shit about our opinions on the themes. Nothing's really changed much for a lot of them. There's only a few handfuls that they've listened to.
Stax won.
Stax won, yeah. He won the title. Or the Heritage Cup. They're not having a 30-minute match. Because they still have to make entrances and they still have to do their backstage segments. If you watch WWE, you know that the whole match is not going to be 30 minutes. They draw everything out and make it last forever. I think it's going to be Miss Parker. I would be fine with any of these women, honestly. I think Izzy is a good underdog pick for anyone right now on the prediction. I'm not even kidding. Like, if you're unsure, just bet on Izzy.
You think Tatum gets involved in any way? If she does go out there?
No.
No?
I mean, she could. No DQ. And it's Eliminator, though, as well. Would you guys rather Raw or SmackDown? I don't care, honestly.
I like both.
Both are great. Don't care, because I love wrestling. Who won Stony? Stony? Who won Stony D or Tax? That's what I was about to say.
Stony won.
Tax won. No.
Tax? Yeah, Tax would be right.
Stax, yeah. Stax got the
Tax
win.
would be right.
Luca was like trying to like stop one of those like Guido guys from using the bucket. But then, like, he was, like, holding on to it, and they were, like, fighting over it. So then the other guy let go, and then he hit Tony D with it in the back, and then, yeah.
Bam, bam, bam.
That's what I'm saying. If you think it's too close of a match, I would 100% just put, like, 10 points on Izzy. But I think it's going to be Jordan.
Damn, there's a lot on Jordan. Holy.
Yeah, she's going to win it. Especially since, because if you think of it this way, this is the way I think of it, y'all. Jordan's a face, Lash is a face, Jada's a heel, Izzy's a heel. So we have a half and a half here. Right now, JC Jane's the heel as champion. She, as right now, started a feud with Blake Monroe last Monday, who at the time is a face. So the way I get to Blake versus Jordan out of this is I do think they set up, after what happened last Tuesday with JC and Blake at Great American Bash, the same day as All In. Plus, you know, they want to put Mariah on the same show as All In, like going head to head.
Of course.
So you're going to have that. Mariah is going to quickly become a heel because she's great at it. Why not? I think it'd be kind of a missed opportunity if they didn't. I wouldn't hate, though, if they did keep JC Jane with the title. I'm just not a big fan of her in general, but I wouldn't hate it. I just think that they're going to turn Mariah really quickly. I mean, we saw how quickly she turned on Tony when she won the Owens.
Yeah, it was instantly.
Very boring, dirty right now. You miss Vince era? You miss the sexual misogynistic era?
Ooh.
That's really weird.
No, thank you.
I would 100% rather have this era over anything Vince has booked any day and time. Don't forget, Vince is the one who had Triple H sexually assault a dead body live on TV.
Ah!
What happened?
You put that on me. I was cold.
I didn't do anything.
I was cold. Hi, Thea.
I'm as hard as you guys are realizing on LFG, and everybody sucks. Last week, I tapped Jade out, or at least I thought I did. I had her like I thought I tapped her out, and honestly, I don't even think it matters anymore what's right or wrong. It doesn't.
Yeah. To be such a grown-ass woman, you sure.
Oh, that's that one new trick. Let me read.
Like a fiddle.
Wow, you just got here and already have a mouth on you. Congrats, you don't know me.
Thea, calm down, sweet cheeks. I've watched you and I realize you haven't changed a bit. But I'll be sure to learn from your mistakes and just blow right past.
Okay, well, if you want to go figure that out, we can. If y'all got a problem, save all of this and solve it later. Because I have a fatal 4-way match. And ladies, watch how the bougie bully gets things done.
You ain't gonna win, no. Oh, hi, Ethan.
Ethan, what the hell was that?
Well, that was Ricky Saints being Ricky Saints and getting exactly what Ricky Saints deserves. Boss, honestly, I've been trying my best to be on my best behavior for you, but this man keeps pushing my buttons every single week.
Best behavior? That's your best behavior? Ethan, that's pathetic. And I'm sick of this.
Oh, I'm sick of this too. You could help us with both of our problems, it'd be great. All you have to do is make sure that Ricky Saints stays very, very, very far away from all illegal Ethan Page, and we'll never have to deal with this issue ever again.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd love that, huh?
I would. That's why I suggested it.
Ethan, don't piss me off. You and Ricky are actually required to be in my office next week.
Wait, for what?
Because you're both the problem and you're gonna settle it.
You know what? We can settle it. Great. We're gonna settle it on my terms, though. Siri, text Vandy Project.
Support group.
Boys, I'm gonna need that.
How do they get hurt and then the people disappear without any footsteps being heard?
Well, damn.
You could say that once again. I would not want to be our general manager, Ava, but I
Really hate that this episode has been mid. Because I like NXT so much.
I know. I know you do. Oh.
Joe Hendry, it is good to have you back here at NXT.
It's great to be back.
Yes, the last time we saw
Can you bring
was at
Santana with you
Battleground,
next
where
time?
you lost the TNA World Title to Trick Williams.
That is a night that I think about every single day of my life, but I can't change the past, although I can control the future.
I have a question
to
to the people who watch TNA on a regular. Did Joe get pinned recently by Frankie Kazarian? Or am I tripping? Why is he getting another title shot if he's lost recently?
So I thought, why not return
That's why I'm asking. I'm probably wrong. That's why I'm so confused.
That's a good question.
And we
If anyone
will
can
see
answer
you
it.
go against Wesley one-on-one next week here at NXT.
Wes is a superstar.
Oh, he cheated though?
With the
Okay.
cheat pin?
That's fair.
Oh.
That's fair.
He's forgotten where he came from, but don't worry because I will remind him.
Okay, so but he cheated. So is that why he's not getting the shot? I don't watch TNA. That's why I'm legit asking, guys. I really don't know.
TNA World Champion.
Thanks so much. It's good to have you back.
But did he get caught or no? Like, did he like win and then they were like, "Oh, we saw you cheated" or some shit? I really don't know. Interesting. Then that Joe got the title match first then. I agree, B-Dave. It's been a very forgettable NXT show. No, the ref didn't see it. Okay. Thank you, Disney fan.
Bam, bam, bam. Hey, Culette. Hello.
Going with recent reports, do you think Ethan vs. Ricky will include a stipulation where the loser leave NXT? No. I haven't seen anything insinuating that at all, personally. Not saying that's wrong, I just don't think so. Both guys have... Ricky just got there. He's only been there like 4 months.
Truth will ultimately prevail.
Hi, Izzy. Wesley versus Joe Henry next week? Yes, it is, Stephanie. Do you think that Ethan versus Ricky will have a strap match for Steel Cage? It'll be some type of stipulation. I have no idea what that stipulation will be.
It's Tatum.
Jobber entrance for Jada? What? Oh, because we're on Netflix.
Oh, yeah. I was like, we saw the whole thing.
I was like, no, it's not. We just saw it. But yeah, you guys. But usually it says that we're in the commercial on the top right. I didn't see that either.
I didn't see that this time.
Chat, was that a job? Am I just too used to the Netflix thing right now?
Because normally on Netflix, if you're international, it has like a little countdown timer so you know when you're coming back from commercial. And I didn't see that this time.
These 4 women are going to be headed to Atlanta.
Wait a minute. See, they're going to commercial now. That was no jobber entrance.
So there wasn't a commercial, so there was no jobber entrance.
The fuck? Y'all don't know the terminologies of jobber.
I'm not on Netflix, and I seen the whole entrance. Okay, so she got her full entrance.
So whoever
on TV.
said that just doesn't know the term of jobber entrance. Got it. I don't remember who said it.
I was so confused.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, what?
Were we that into like chatting that we didn't even know that?
Whoever said
was an
that,
ad?
you do not know what that means, and I mean that in the nicest way possible. What's up, Slime? Good to see you, man.
Hello.
Maybe Cons Doctor. I mean, I only care about Abyss in the DLC. I really regret buying the Bloodline edition of this game.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really regret it. The way they've handled this year's DLC makes me not interested in future DLCs because the first DLC had MCMG and Julia and Stephanie, but there was supposed to be like a celebrity person.
Oh,
We're getting our second DLC tomorrow. We still don't have that first celebrity person.
Oh, really? Fuck, that's not good.
Yeah, I don't want to support them anymore.
That's annoying.
And here's the thing: I didn't even want the celebrity DLC, but the fact that they didn't even put something in its place yet, and it's been like 2 months. WrestleMania 41 Arena is gonna be fun, but I really don't give a shit about the game anymore. Like, and not in it's like it's a bad way. It's just it gets boring after.
They don't give you anything to invest in after a while.
Like, I don't like my faction. I've never liked those type of game modes, so I don't play it. Universe just never really gets an update. GM, while it can be fun for like a day or two every now and again, I lose interest right away. And then once you beat Showcase My Rise, for me, that's pretty much it. And I also the island was too buggy. I'm good, Slime, but I'll play it eventually. I just want to play with Abyss. That's really it. And I'll probably play with him a few times and be like, okay, that was fun. Dylan, I'm doing a bit better, man. Thank you. Anytime he teaches something, he always sounds like an infomercial. Nice. You hate this heat wave, TJ? It sucks, bro. Who won? Which match? There's been about 4 matches tonight. I'll just go through them all. Trick Williams defeated Josh Briggs. We saw Tavon Heights lose to Javon Evans. We saw Stax win the Heritage Cup off Tony D after Luca hit Tony D with the bucket by accident. And then what else was the other
Ricky
one?
Starks.
Ricky Starks. Ricky Saints. I keep forgetting about that match because it was so forgettable. Ricky Saints beat Ashanti the Adonis. Been a very, in my opinion, forgettable NXT. It's been one of the most forgettable ones in a long time. And I this is gonna sound so weird, but I honestly attribute to it that there's been a lack of women on the show.
Fair. I have seen that like people always rant and rave about shows when NXT women are the main attraction for it.
And I props to them for trying to push these new men up the roster in a more everyone's kind of getting featured more. We saw Osborne again tonight.
Yeah.
I agree, B-Dave. Show's been skippable. A very skippable NXT tonight. I hate to say that.
Maybe I'll have to give it another go next week.
I've always gassed this show up, so I feel I told her, I was like, you gotta watch it. Yeah. And now it's been one of the most forgettable shows.
So he asked me this afternoon, he's like, you gonna watch it? I was like, yeah, I will.
What's up, Oof? You have to wait till tomorrow to play Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. Nice. I don't know what that is, but nice, man. Are you gonna let it all hang out? Sorry.
Maybe. We'll see.
Try it again next week, Sarah. She might not.
Maybe.
She didn't even like it prior to this, so.
Like I said yesterday, NXT is going to be a on-the-day decision, pretty much, for watch-alongs.
I like scary games that are good. I don't like scary games just because they're scary games. If they're good, I'll like them. If game's not good, I'm not going to care for it, regardless what genre it is. Never knew no good from bad. Oh, what's up there, Slimy? Welcome in, man, to the Twitch side.
Hello.
That was a long commercial, it felt like.
Turns to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas on Saturday, April the 18th, and Sunday, April 19th.
She got here last Wednesday. She's been here 6 days.
Yes.
She'll be here till August 7th.
Information.
Chase you! I thought he quit. I thought he left.
This is a new group, right?
Yeah. I thought Kel Dixon quit last week.
Class, I want to address something from last week. Kale, this is new to you, and this is new for me. But what I said was 100% fact. At Chase University, the toughest road creates champions. So I stand by it. Y'all need to toughen the up.
Nah, you know what? Mr. Chase,
Straight to the point.
You don't talk to us like that and create a toxic environment in here.
Uriah, who the do you think you are? This attitude is what built the foundation of Chase University. The same university, remind you, that you two wanted to be a part of. Respect the fact that I know what
Remember when people in chat were like, oh my god, we're gonna get a 30-minute fatal 4-way? And I was like, guess what?
I know, that ain't happening.
They stretch things out, y'all.
And it's also what destroyed it.
Ooh. No, it was Rich Holland, but...
I thought it was gonna be different this time.
It's supposed to be like a soap opera or
I can't
something.
believe I called out to him to open this place back
It's always
up.
been like this.
Oh.
That's why I love chasing you. It's my momentos. It's my show.
I can invest in that show.
Oh, Inamura and Jasper Troy next Tuesday. Winner faces Oba at
I
Great
thought it
American
was going
Bash.
to be the other way around. I thought Jasper would get the winner of Inamura and Oba.
Huge #1 contenders match next week on NXT.
And after being disrespected backstage earlier tonight, Miles Bourne.
I did not pay
Hey,
attention to
Lexus King.
that. You're gonna hate me, but he is so forgettable.
No.
He is. Not a bad wrestler or anything. He's just
Forgettable run.
Wesley will look to take care of Trick's business when
say
he
his name.
faces TNA wrestler
Do we really want Jasper and Oba again?
Yes.
Yes,
I do.
I watched their last match and it
Their
was
match
good.
was fucking great last time. If it's anything like that, then please give me more. So what some people thought would be close to a 30-minute match is going to be closer to 12 or so.
Yep.
So I'll have another entrance here to come out.
Do NXT still do Overrun? Or no?
No.
No.
Because they're on CW and they do the news after.
Okay.
And that's like right at the top of the hour. When NXT first switched to CW, like there was like 5 NXTs that kept getting cut off by the news for some of us because they would not time it well.
Yeah. They've
gotten a lot better at it. Chase U got disbanded, but this is a new Chase U. I think that was their like loophole to get around it existing again. It can't be the original Chase U. Even though they did ask Thea to be a part of it. Oh god, here's her new theme.
Oh, this is Jordan.
What do you think? New theme.
I don't. Like first impression, not great. I don't like it. It may have something I have to listen to for a while to kind of get used to. But
This reminds
her old
me-
theme was iconic.
This reminds me of like WWF themes for like I don't know if you didn't watch them. So in the 90s, the WWF like had like a really short random partnership with the USWA. It was like Jeff Jarrett, Jim Cornette, and all these. Like,
okay.
basically, USWA worked with NWA, so they had like a quick little partnership. They were featured on the titles were featured on TV. They came in with these most generic music, and it was just like stuff like this, like just repetitive, same riff over and over. That is Jordan. I remember. I posted my reaction to the theme last week, and my first it's like it's so generic, and people are like, "You're generic." I'm like, people just love anything WWE. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they changed it last week, and it's really ass.
I feel like that theme that she had, even in TNA, it's iconic, and she had it for freaking years. I want to say most of her career,
So
she
Sean
had that
Ross
theme.
Sapp's chat. The reason why they changed it was WWE wanted to own the theme. Jordan wanted to keep ownership of it, and so they came to the agreement that they would just work on a new theme. And apparently, the reason they didn't add any sirens to it and just kind of keep it similar was because Braun Breaker was supposed to be the reason why.
And his family connection, they chose him over her.
They're like, oh yeah, Jordan wore chainmail on her hair when we used to team with Scott. Yeah, but he's Rick's kid. Who cares?
I'm going to be so pissed if they change Braun's theme and don't give Jordan hers back.
No, they're not changing Braun's theme. They're just gonna add a faction thing that he'll come out to with them, and then he'll still have his own theme. You hope her old theme is in 2K? I doubt it. It's June. The game won't be out till next March. There's a long time till that game comes out. But she's such a powerhouse. Yeah, she is. When does Private Party Country end? There's no date that's been made public, so no one knows.
Early on, Izzy turning Lash around. Now it's Izzy showcasing some strength. And
Damn.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn.
None of these women have held a title in
Holy. We're busy.
After Evolution and Lash Legend cleaning house.
Oh my god, is that private party?
Oh my god. Is
Lag
that
on
private
YouTube, lag
party?
everywhere because it's the internet. That's my internet, Jose.
Oh, yeah.
It's Xfinity for y'all.
For any of these women to have a championship match.
Hopefully it'll just get better soon.
This is a shot for a shot.
We were good all stream too up until now.
Yep.
This is huge. Any way you look at it, man.
Yeah, she's been here for a week, Dwayne. Got here
Hey.
last Wednesday.
Yeah. Be
Come
here
on,
a week
Xfinity, stop being
tomorrow.
stupid. We were good all stream, and now it's like, hey, you know what'd be cool?
If I drop and fuck your shit up.
Hopefully it'll start to improve here, Chad. I'm sorry, guys.
Graves is Dame the woman people are talking the least about heading into this matchup.
I think Izzy Dame could
Boom, 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 ba-na-na-na-na. I'm generic music for Jordan Graves. Ba-na-na-na-na. Maybe I should write lyrics for it. Make
Do
it
it.
better. Can we stop lagging Xfinity? We were so good all stream, and then out of nowhere.
Oh.
That was, and you know what, too? I thought to myself for like a long time during the stream, I was like, man, we've been good, even with VPN on. And then when, like, I didn't say anything.
I didn't want to jinx it, but I was thinking the same thing. That's why I didn't want to say
Come
it
on,
out loud.
Xfinity. Come on, Xfinity.
Love Jordan, but this match is not hitting. It just started.
It's been on for 2 minutes. You have no
Started,
patience.
B-Dave. Wait. Oh.
I question B Dave's comments a lot. Trust me.
Oh, fuck.
Come on, Xfinity. Stop being stupid.
The only woman standing is Jada Parker. Izzy stopping Parker's momentum for a moment. And it's now Izzy Dame who has, there's Tatum Paxley on the outside. Official saw Tatum, there's no disqualifications. Paxley was gifted some dowels earlier. Parker from behind, near fall. Jada close to punching her ticket to Atlanta.
Solon Zaria.
It's getting even worse.
Yep. Bye, Tatum.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. It's just not getting any better.
Well, I don't know where Sol and Zaria are taking Tatum Paxley, but we do know that one of these four
Let me turn my internet off. My Wi-Fi.
Not gonna make a difference, but sure.
Oh, okay.
Graves are the stars starting to align for Lash Legend.
Hey, it certainly appears to be the case, and far be it for me. Wait a minute, shoulders down.
Kick out by Lash.
I would not disparage or bet against Lash Legend in any way, shape, or form. I have been nothing but impressed by Lash since the first time I laid eyes on her, and she's only gotten better. But we saw that's how she qualified here. Remember, she outsmarted.
You think Blake comes at the end of the attack and attacks Fatal Influence from behind? Probably.
Shoot of the half, hook of the leg. And this matchup continuing. Lash so close. Said her rise begins tonight, but we also have to keep remembering that
Main event's kind of meh. I don't even think you're watching the show, B-Dave. You're not giving it a chance at all. Like, you literally 1 minute into the match, you're like, this match isn't hitting. You don't even, every time that you try to quote something, you never get it right either. That's why I question your comments. You're usually not even close to the spot, or you don't give shit time to breathe.
So yeah, I agree with that.
Oh.
Oh, yes way, Victor. Look at this.
This match has been probably the second best match of the night so far. Everything else was pretty shit.
Here's the thing about having Fatal Influence as a trio all watching together. Not only do you get one brain, the brain of the
Xfinity.
Jane, you get her counterparts as well. Three brains strategizing collectively with how you're going to take down whoever wins this match.
Jasmine Nix alongside Fallon Henley. Fallon Henley, of course, championship experience at both the tag team and single level here in NXT. And now, all four women. And Grace just jumping right on the back of Izzy. And now just right on the back, pounding the back of the neck.
Now it's almost a race for submission. We got Lash going out. Is Lash going out?
A sleeper way. Is that a camel clutch? Or we get?
We might drop harder. I'm trying to run the speed test, but nothing's really wanting to work.
Oh.
Jordan, what was that?
Starting to break down. Again, all four of these women with championship dreams. Whoa, Jada, Jordan took too much time, allowing the powerhouses to recover. What a main event this has been here.
Never get an Xfinity internet, chat, unless you have to. Unless you have no other choice.
Evolution.
Wait a minute. Here we go, baby. Oh, we go see it. Is she go do
I'm gonna risk it.
it? Oh, yes. Hot mind, baby. Oh, yes. Hot step. That's some tigers, man.
What the fuck, Jada?
Who's gonna head in? Oh, there's Lash. Lash looking for Pumpkin.
Yeah, sorry guys. There's nothing I can do besides restart it, and I don't want to do that since we're so close to the end of the show.
Yeah.
She sure does. And now Jada's in control. Again, the winner of this fatal four-way match.
I know, we were good until the last 10 minutes of the show.
In 7 years.
Yeah, this match is probably the second best match of the night.
And Saturday night's main event.
This match is awesome. I have a shitty ass thing stuck in my head.
Something seems to backfire. Something seems to go wrong. The question remains, can she win the big one?
Damn.
Oh, jeez.
To the outside. Parker, turn it around.
Oh, code breaker. Oh.
Izzy right back in. Sidestep. Lash Legend in control.
Oh.
Blocking the
Holy.
Izzy with a right of her own. And now Lash coming right back in. Trying
Oh
to
shit.
hoist up,
This is a cool move, I think.
Parker, no one to stop Lash Legend from going to Atlanta.
That's it. That's it, man.
Oh.
Spine. It somehow stays on her feet. She
Damn.
paintbrush under the jaw. It turning
Uh-oh, here it is. Thick mama bump
Does she have enough left?
to go to Evolution.
Turning it around.
Thick mama pump versus JC Jane as of this moment at Evolution. It is official.
Let's go, Jordan.
What a main event here tonight on
That's
NXT.
it.
Now that was a really good match.
That's probably better than the opener.
To some of the action.
That was really, really good.
I hate that this was such a forgettable episode. That annoyed the fuck out of me. It was such a good, like they've been so good lately, and
Yeah,
tonight's was
very
just like,
consistent.
Australia woman's watching. Nah.
Yeah, let's not do anything for her.
Yeah, this crowd has been pretty shit tonight. I agree. This crowd has been pretty shit tonight. But the show hasn't been the best either, so sometimes that's just a reflection of the show. So Thick Mama Pump pulls it off. She is going to Evolution, chat.
Yes, yes, Jordan. But I don't think she's gonna be facing JC.
Running out on JC Jane.
Yes.
Because it is official. JC Jane.
Gnome Blake.
Jordan Grace. They are going to showcase the future. The NXT Women's Championship will be defended in Atlanta.
Yo, JC wins. I think she doesn't even get to Evolution. I think that Blake and JC fight the day before on Great American Bash.
July 13th.
But before we get to Atlanta, let's talk about what's coming your way next week.
So
right here
Jasper
on
Troy versus Inamura for the #1 contendership next week.
Bold enough to step up to the ruler.
Me too, actually. I hope that Jordan gets the NXT title, but if Blake does get it before then, I don't think it happens. Really, Cryptic Steven? To each their own. I give tonight's show a 2.5 out of 5.
Becomes #1 contender and gets Oba.
Very forgettable show. Very forgettable show. The most forgettable show for me on NXT in probably a year.
Wow.
on NXT. But the moment here right now belongs.
Push her off. Push her off. Push her off.
Can you imagine if Fallon was just like,
push her off?
you?
No, Blake. Not push her off.
And the rest of Fatal
They changed that balcony too. It was a bit different before.
No Blake. Wow.
Have her historic moment on a historic night.
They're really doing an AW stare down to end this?
Yep. No Blake.
Yikes. Yikes. Yikes.
Yeah, I thought it was Eliminator too, but it wasn't.
Oh yeah, it was supposed to be an Eliminator. What the fuck?
That's why I was so confused when people were breaking up pins.
Yeah.
So it's like, wouldn't you want people to be eliminated because it gives you
How
less,
did I not even?
less
How did I forget?
opponents? Less opponents to go against. But
How
then
did I even forget that was the thing?
they were breaking it up, and I'm like, maybe it's not an eliminator.
Get those ratings in. I give it a 2.5 out of 5. Opener and main event really helped it.
I'd have to say the same. My favorite was the main event. Yeah, the poster for it said Eliminator, so guess last minute changes. Have a good night, JJ.
Get those ratings in, guys. 1 to 5. 5 being the best, 1 being the worst in the Twitch chat. Or if you're in YouTube Kick or the TikTok Live, let us know in the chat how you rated it, because I'm very curious on this week. Jordan Grace won. Yes.
She did, yes.
JJ, thank you for being here as always, brother. 3 out of 5 opener main event was the best. Thought NXT was getting good. Nice, Disney fan. Oh, excuse me. 1.5. Oh my goodness. 1 out of 5. Yep, Jordan won.
I think Jordan was the obvious.
I thought tonight's
choice, but it was a
matches
good
were
match.
pretty predictable, but man, they made the show very forgettable. It was a very forgettable show. Luckily, we stopped lagging like right at the end of the match.
Yeah, it picked up literally before the match ended. I was kind of watching it and I saw it go green. I'm like, well, this is kind of good.
But yeah, that was one of the more forgettable NXTs in my opinion of the year. Good points. People are saying it's probably because it's a double taping tonight.
They probably flipped it, changed it to save time, I guess.
No, they're saying that because it's a boring show.
That's true.
Thought Blake was going to come out. Me too. One for me, it was kind of main event was peak. I thought the opener and the main event were the best. For sure. They followed the 2K25 GM rules. Your opener and your closer are the best. NXT is usually really good. Tonight was, for me, forgettable. Forgettable. Just a lot of segments that just didn't hit. And the crowd didn't seem interested in a lot of the stuff going on. Like, there was very little reaction to Tony and Stax. The match, they were louder, but their entrances, like, they could have seemed to care less when they came out to the ring. Like,
yeah, you can, yeah.
I don't think that's what makes it forgettable. What makes it forgettable is it was a shitty booking. Oh, but Josh, it was double taping, so that makes it okay. No, it was shit. I don't care what the reason is.
It was just not a good show.
They made it boring. That doesn't make it okay. Have an amazing night. All right, Cryptic Steven, have a good night. 4 out of 5. Cody fan, that was crazy to rate that high, in my opinion. That was such a forgettable show. What did Fatal Influence say backstage? I couldn't tell you. I forgot. I don't blame them. I would have been just as boring as the show was, Joshua. They are reacting to the show they're given. If they get a boring show, they're going to react to it in a boring manner.
It's just a reflection of how they were feeling about the stuff they were seeing.
If that's how the show's going to be booked, then that's how it's going to be received by the live crowd. Raw was better than NXT tonight. Raw is usually better than NXT. I would always hope that the main shows are better than the developmental.
Then, yeah, the ones below. Bam, 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 bam.
All right, let's see the full results. I'm ready for it. 50% gave it a 3 out of 5. 24% gave it a 1.
Wow.
4 people gave it a 5. 4 people gave it a 2, and 1 person gave it a 4. I mean, some people like basic stuff, and that's fine. I think the best weekly show right now is AEW Dynamite. I think they're the most consistent show right now.
This show was yeah.
I feel like Raw has been falling a lot since Mania. Still better than SmackDown by a landslide.
Oh, hell yeah.
SmackDown has its moments, but it's the most forgettable show right now. NXT is usually one of the best, but Dynamite right now is my Best consistency, best wrestling, best storyline wise right now. Like, it really befuddles me. Why didn't we get the Eliminator?
Yeah.
Like, why was it just a normal Fatal 4-Way after that?
I don't know.
They've advertised it all week as an Eliminator.
As an Eliminator.
Unless they called it an Eliminator because the winner was going to get the shot, so everyone else got eliminated.
Maybe, unless, yeah.
The way I understood it, it was going to be like eliminating.
Yeah, like Jordan, like, for instance, pinned Jada and that takes Jada out.
I'm fine that we didn't see Blake, but I thought we'd see her too.
Yeah.
But to me, that doesn't mean the show was bad. But chat, we're going to call it a night. Make sure you guys follow me and my fiance, Sawa, everywhere. There's the links for all of our stuff. We are going to send a raid on the Twitch side of things. Kick, YouTube, and TikTok. Thank you guys for hanging out. We will catch you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye. Twitch, we're going to send the love.